Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy for live stream number 17 as we continue to enjoy the game. Good morning, hope you're all well. I hope your week is going well as well. So today we're back for 3.5 hours as we look to do the Hufflepuff playthrough, partial playthrough I should say, with the House Unique mission as well. The plan today is similar to yesterday, apart from we are going to skip every cutscene to speed this up. We came close to not actually getting this done yesterday. 3.5 hour stream, and we managed to achieve the trophy in the last 5 minutes. I kind of want to avoid that, so we are going to skip cutscenes. We obviously want to see the house specific quest. That's something else we want to see. But the important part is to get to the map chamber as Hufflepuff, so we achieve that trophy towards the platinum. Tomorrow we'll be doing Slytherin, but today it is Hufflepuff. And I know we're going to see the same things again for the second day running. But there isn't another way of doing this. So, and because it takes a good few hours, it can be a bit frustrating. Obviously, there'll be different things. So we'll see the Hufflepuff house, which will be new to us. The common room, which will be quite cool. But we will skip as much as we can, just to speed things up. And if there is extra time, we'll go to our main character. Now, yesterday's stream, when we was doing the Ravenclaw house, ended abruptly. We had... the game itself crashed. It wasn't YouTube that crashed, the game itself crashed. It's the first time the game has crashed since we've played it. I think we've had some YouTube crashes, but not actually the game itself. So that was a little bit frustrating. I don't think we saved it a single time either, so I'm curious to what our save files look like, to be fair. But that is the plan for today. And then next week, if we have any extra time at the end of the stream, we'll do our main character as always. And next week we will back to main character and we're doing that good stuff. You guys have voted overwhelmingly for us to do everything live. So I'm just checking sound. So that's what we'll do. We'll do everything live. So my kind of thinking is we'll have Hogwarts Legacy Platinum by end of next week. Is kind of my viewpoint at this moment. I could be wrong. It could be longer than that, but I've got a feeling that is where we're going to be. And if that's the case, brilliant. The vote for next live stream game, main morning live stream game, will go live this evening at 7 PM. We are live this evening with Marvel Midnight Suns as well with the Venom DLC. But yeah, the vote for next live stream game will go live at 7 PM GMT this evening. So have a look at that. I'll put a tweet out and stuff as well when that happens. But yeah, I've got a feeling if we say next week we'll get this done, then perfect. Right, let me just try and tweet without talking so I don't mess it up. Okay, so it's in 2 years you would have thought I could type and talk, but it's something I've always struggled with. I don't know why. It's just always been one of those things I just can't do two things at once, it seems. I can once I get to a certain point of typing, but until I get to that point, I can't type and talk. It's really frustrating. But we are nearly done, and then we yeah, I'm curious to see what happens to a save file from yesterday, since we didn't save, which was a mistake on my part, admittedly. I have heard you can save at the and I might try this today. You can save where you pick what house you go into to save a bit of time. I might try and see if we can do that today, just to save a bit of time for tomorrow when we do tomorrow's Slytherin run. But Hufflepuff today. Ravenclaw's house mission wasn't brilliant. Oh, it is there. It saved it. Oh, so it must have just saved it before it crashed. Amazingly. I am going to keep that on there, mainly because I just want to for the time being. We may change it later on. Okay, so we're going to start as Hufflepuff today. Obviously, we were a girl yesterday, so for today we'll be a boy. I'm not that fussed what we look like. I'm just going to pick a random one. There we go, that'll do. Nothing else matters. I need a name, so Hufflepuff will be our name. As we did yesterday. I don't know what I'm going to call ourselves. I don't know why it's done that. Tomorrow. Because Slytherin, I can't really split the name, can I? As we did with Ravenclaw. And I can now as well. But if we can save, although if we save at that, it's going to have the same name twice, isn't it? So I better not. Okay. Yeah. Start journey. There we go. So Hufflepuff, partial playthrough today, but we will be skipping cutscenes where possible to speed things up. Yesterday it took us around 3.5 hours, and we just got the trophy that we needed. So today we're going to speed everything up, skip as much as we can. I'm hoping the game doesn't crash because we're skipping so much. Right, can't skip this bit. So the dragon attack has happened.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
So yeah, the dragon attack has happened. We now just need to do this bit.
In a second.
As I say, because we did all this yesterday, it's all very familiar, and I can see how this can be a bit frustrating and boring, really, to be fair. But for you guys voted overwhelmingly to do the Platinum Trophy live.
What happened?
This is what's required, unfortunately. And we have still got Slytherin to do, but at least we get to see the house-specific quest as well.
What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air?
The annoying thing is we can't skip the talking. Like I say, if we can get this done quicker than yesterday,
Professor?
we can go back to our main save and do a little bit on that before we finish this morning. We've got 3.5 hours. So the aim is to do as much as we can in them 3.5 hours.
Key you discovered was clearly a portkey.
Portkey?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Hufflepuff common room though and see how different that is to Gryffindor's and Ravenclaw's.
If you'd like to look around a bit.
Just because they're all different, they all have their different unique elements.
But stay close. We've no idea who created this portkey. Or why.
Right, let's go. Let's say the sooner we get this done, the go back to the main zone. Tomorrow is Slytherin. It should be a different house as well. But yeah, all this obviously we know about all this. At least we can speed through it to a degree. There's no reason to mess around and look around too much. But it is. I know it's a bit frustrating to do the same thing over and over again.
So, those ruins. Do you think
the portkey was meant to lead us there? I do.
But yeah, unfortunately this is required. And this is why this is the problem I find with New Game Plus on games as well. You're playing for a second time with the same story that becomes tedious and boring if you know it. So that's an element that that's why I don't generally replay games and do New Game Plus. Because for me, once you know the story, you know the story. Unless there's branching storylines and you can go back and try a different way of playing potentially, then it's slightly different. But even that isn't really, doesn't really always work. That's the thing. SLPCLK, good morning. How are you?
Got the portkey that brought us here.
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten.
How are you doing? I hope you're well.
Magic.
Ancient magic.
Yes. A powerful magic wielded by a rare few.
I'm looking forward to the Hufflepuff common room would be cool, and also the house-specific mission for Hufflepuff is meant to be Azkaban, so at least we get to see Azkaban today. I've heard it's not brilliant, but it's different. I'm gonna wait for Fig. But yeah, for the Platinum Trophy, you need 1 full playthrough and 3 partial playthroughs. For the Platinum Trophy, each house has to get to the map chamber.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand.
I can't speed any of this up. Like I said, we are going to skip cutscenes to try and speed things up, but I can't. There's certain things we can't speed up, unfortunately.
But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who
Come on, Fig.
Is that ice?
It's the talking that slows us down, to be fair.
It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
There we go.
Excellent.
Yeah. As I say, we're skipping as much as we can. The aim is just to get to
That was a
the
bit
map chamber.
rougher than I'd expected.
We'll take the Azkaban bit slower as well. Sons of Forest. I've heard a little bit about it, but I don't know much about it, to be fair. I've heard bits and pieces.
Ah, up there.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at it, to be honest. Is it something you're thinking of doing, is it? SLPC, okay?
Steady yourself. Reparo.
Isn't it a survival game, isn't it? I believe.
Almost there.
I need to start looking into some more survival games. I've not really
Why
played
would
many, to
someone
be
have
fair.
built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy.
Yeah, it's not a genre I've really played much, but it does interest me because there's so much scope just to try and be whatever you want to be within it. Right, we don't need to follow Fig. He's going to tell us to go and explore anyway. There we go. We know where we're heading. We're heading around here. As I say, we are skipping as much as we can.
Enchanted crystallized stone again. But what
Yeah,
could it be
I'll have a
doing?
look at. I haven't
What's
really
this?
looked into it that much, to be fair.
Professor Fig.
I'm assuming it's multiplayer, is it?
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind?
It's only on PC at the minute, though, isn't it?
What room?
It's not on console yet.
I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a PlayStation, a PC to play it on. But yeah, I've just looked and it says it's coming to console at some point. I just don't know when.
Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
We're in Gringotts. Marvel Cuphead, good morning. How are you?
Hello?
I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Yeah, only PC for now. Yeah, I've just read it. It said there's no date for console, but it is due at console at some point. But yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Marvel Cuphead, not too bad. Right, we can skip this. As I say, we are going to skip as much as we can because it's just about getting to the map chamber.
Here we are.
And here we are. Trying not to let it take 3.5 hours like yesterday. Let's go.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault
Until you
12.
replayed the start of this for the partial playthroughs for the Platinum Trophy, you don't realise how long some of this is. It's only by doing it now you actually realise how long it took us to get through the first part.
Vault 12.
Yeah, anything that's skippable, we're going to
Thank you
skip,
for your help.
potentially. No, we haven't done it. We've beaten the main game. There's lots of side stuff still to do. And we haven't done the Venom, we haven't finished Venom DLC. We didn't manage to get it done in one stream last week. So the plan is, we're actually live with Marvel Midnight Suns this evening to carry on the Venom
I'm not
DLC.
sure. Sir,
But yeah,
I
we didn't
wonder if
finish
you
it in
might-
one stream,
For Vault
unfortunately.
12,
So the aim
indicate
is
that I
to
am
do it
grant
this
access
evening.
to the holder
We'll
of
do
the
more of
key
it at least.
And then close the door.
Wait.
That is the plan. There's no date yet for Morbius and Storm,
Professor?
unfortunately.
That was
But we'll keep
certainly
coming back to it when the
unexpected.
DLCs are released.
Let me think.
But yeah, we're doing Marvel Midnight Suns this
Something
evening.
here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present.
That
Let's
is the plan
see what
anyway.
we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Okay, that's that bit done. I said the sooner we get to Hogwarts, the better. If we can do a save
Revelio.
when we get to the sorting hat ceremony, which
something.
I've heard there may be a chance
Move a
to,
bit closer
it'll move.
and
It'll
try
speed up
again.
tomorrow's partial playthrough of Slytherin. The only thing would be is our name will be the same.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward...
It's more than this.
then
Thanks
I
for the
dare
like
say
videos, much
you are
appreciated.
about to discover
Today's
the
will be more of a
secret
talking
this
stream, isn't it? Because
Lead the
obviously
way.
we did this yesterday with Ravenclaw. Until we get to a certain point, it's all the same as yesterday. As I say, I'm not a fan of these trophies that require you to do things more than once.
This is no ordinary vault.
I don't mind
suspect we will
collecting
need to
things.
earn our way
I don't
out
have
of
an
here.
issue with running around getting 100
Our
collectibles.
way out.
Replaying parts of the
think
story
this is some
again
sort of test?
kind of annoys me.
I do.
But we
to what
decided this
end,
was
I
going to be a
can't say.
13th platinum trophy,
Stay close.
so
There will be
that's
no
what we're going to do.
disapparating if things
And once
go
this is
poorly.
done, this and
Not out
Slytherin's
of Gringotts.
partial playthrough, we're done with that partial playthrough. Back to main character, back to doing everything else. So we should be okay. It's just I'm going to get through this tedious bit first. But we're skipping all the cutscenes and things. We should speed things up today. I
see
wasn't
something
expecting it to
up ahead.
take 3.5 hours,
What is
which is
it?
what it did yesterday.
That glow again.
We were very
But
lucky
on
to
the
get done in
floor.
one stream, to be fair. So I'm hoping we get this done a lot quicker today. And as I say, my hope is we can save
When
the
I
sorting
moved
hat.
towards the glow,
And tomorrow's
it
Slytherin
suddenly
run will be a
seemed
bit
as if
quicker.
The ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir. I'm fine.
Come on, stand up.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume
Not anymore.
this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
We did. Come over
It
here.
is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait.
But yeah, so
when
we're doing
you
Marvel
moved,
Midnight Suns
the
this evening.
reflection turned in the direction
Batman
of the
again
light.
tomorrow evening. The Witcher on Saturday evening.
Perhaps you should cast
And we've
Lumos.
got today and tomorrow of these partial playthroughs. But if we can get to a certain point and make tomorrow's run even quicker, that'd be a bonus. And then next week we'll be doing back to our main character and doing everything else within the game for that.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Okay, can't skip this bit. We've got to defend ourselves. It's still weird doing these fights, knowing our main character and the spells we use. It's weird doing these main fights without having that access to the spells we're used to having.
Levioso. Deposo. Exposo. Deposo.
I pressed it, didn't do anything. There we go. I know I pressed it there and it didn't seem to work for some reason. Any more? Oh, I've got to use Potato. This is why it's not doing it. I've got to use Potato. I'll wait for them to attack. I've been taking them all out without listening. Come on, attack me. Number 2. I've just been attacking them without actually looking what we needed to do there. Yeah, I know we're not what we need to do. Pressing the X then didn't actually help us. There we go. My fault. I wasn't looking at what we needed to do. I was just attacking them all.
Stay close!
We're close.
Lumos.
And now on our own. Right.
Professor!
Ancient magic wants us to go this
Professor
way.
Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow.
Yeah, we got to activate the statues like last time.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
That one's up. Could just stand in the cross bit and they'll all go up at the same time. There you go.
I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
One down. Job done. Right, now we need to stupefy people to counter-attack. So no attacking other than countering for the minute. That's one. Two. Pressed it a little bit early there. That's three. So now we're just going to destroy them. So weird just having basic spells. I don't know how far in the game we are. That's why it's a bit weird. Is that it? I think that's it.
Lumos.
Right, where are we heading now? This way. Thanks for the line, much appreciated over there was. As I say, I know this is a bit tedious doing all this again, but this is part of it. The nice thing will be we get to see the unique quest for Hufflepuff, which is Azkaban. We get to see that today at least. I say we're going to get through this as quickly as we can, skipping as much as we can. That is the plan. So I think we can skip this as well. At least we roughly know how long it took yesterday, so anything less than that is a massive bonus.
That's what you're seeing. Oh. 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 Come. We have a
Right, that's as
ceremony
far as
to
I
get
can
to.
skip for the minute. So the vote is going live this evening, Marvel Cuphead, for the next live stream game. But once we platinum this, I'm thinking we'll have this fully done by next week, at the end of next week latest. And if that's the case, the vote will go live this evening, 7 PM GMT, to decide next main live stream game. So it's down to you guys to pick it. I put together some games. Annoyingly on YouTube, you can only pick 5 games for the vote. But I've put some in from the last vote, where we picked the trilogy of Batman games. And I've also put an option to move Batman to playtime. And I've put a couple of other new ones in as well. So there'll be a few choices for people to make to decide what you want next. I've obviously thought about cost and that kind of stuff as well to try and make it easier for me as well. But yeah, there's some good choices on there. I'm pretty sure. It might be a close vote. We're going to be fair. The Batman trilogy won its vote, and it was a close one, to be honest.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but
Okay, can't skip.
that seems more appropriate. Now,
So yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys pick, to be fair.
As soon as I can, but first I must
To be fair, we're only 25 minutes in and we've already had sorting ceremony. That's not too bad.
For the moment, I ask that you keep all
I'm gonna
that's
skip this
happened
now.
this evening.
So we've done the main story, we've done a lot of the side story, but we haven't done it all yet. And the recent vote voted for us to do the Platinum Live, so there's still a lot to do and a lot to see around around the grounds and stuff. So there's still quite a bit to do. Right, can I save here? No. I was hoping we could save here, and then the Slytherin one would start from here, but I don't think I can save it.
Expectation.
I was hoping I could.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed.
But yeah, the main story's done. The main side stories are done. The collectibles, there's some of the map we haven't seen yet. There are some side missions still to do. And then obviously the trophy hunt, which I think most of it is done by completing everything else anyway. We're 4 levels away from max level. There's still a bit to do. That's why I'm saying I think we'll be finished by end of next week.
What is it?
Because that's how close we are to be done. It's, I think, next week.
I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
No, thank you. We want Hufflepuff today. So I can't actually save it at this point. I was hoping we could save it to save time tomorrow, but we can't. But today we did Ravenclaw yesterday. Our main character was Gryffindor after you guys voted for it, and today is Hufflepuff. That's the plan today.
And your
The platinum trophy. Yeah, we did a vote recently. That was overwhelmingly in favour of going for the platinum trophy live. I always let that decision go to you guys. When we platinum this, is we have 13th channel platinum as well. I think it's a cool game to add to our channel platinum, to be fair. The problem is working on the platinums behind the scenes. I struggle for time. We're still trying to do God of War Ragnarok and God of War, but as well as recording, keeping up with daily videos, it's a bit tough to keep on top of all that. So it is. If we do them live, at least it's a little bit better. Now I'm not skipping this bit because this is the house we've not seen.
I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
So Gryffindor's common room was a lady in a portrait you give a password to. Ravenclaw's house, you had to solve a riddle.
One errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar.
And actually that's true. In the game, if you try and get into this common room without being a Hufflepuff, you do get doused in vinegar. The extra little detail there is quite cool. And so as I say, I'm not skipping this because this is a common room we've not seen.
Well done.
So I'd like to have a look at it.
And get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect.
But yeah, you can actually get here in the main game as a different character.
You're welcome.
That isn't a Hufflepuff house, and it will stop you going in.
Sleep well.
The Gryffindor common room as well. If you're not Gryffindor, she has a go at you quite a few times as well, because you obviously won't know the password, so she'll just have a go at you. I'm not sure what happens if you try and get into the Ravenclaw house common room without being Ravenclaw, or Slytherin actually. Thank you for the likes, much appreciated over there. Okay, so this is the room for Hufflepuff.
Let's head to the common room.
Now we get to see the common room. This is a new common room for us. It's not one we've seen previously. So let's have a look around and see what it's like. As I say, we are skipping as much as we can, but the new stuff like the common room and obviously the house quest we do want to have a look at. It's definitely different to the other houses. Yeah, definitely different to the other house common rooms, isn't it? Look at that. Very green. Lots of plants around compared to the others. I don't think we've grabbed the flu yet, to be fair. Yeah, a lot different to some of the others. It's quite. I think I prefer this common room to all the others, to be honest. I think that's a really nice common room. Okay, let's speak to Lenora first.
Oh, hello.
As this is new, I don't really want to
She's
skip it. I
awfully
want to have a look at
regal,
some of the
isn't she?
conversations
Is
and
that
just see.
your owl?
I don't know who she is.
Akila, good morning, how are you?
Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless,
I'm not really
it
worried
is
about what
rather
we actually pick as our
unusual.
choices, to be fair, for
You must
conversations
feel
at this point.
terribly
As I say, it's a partial
out of
playthrough,
place.
just to see the
Of
house-specific
course,
quest and to get the trophy
presumably
for
as
the
a
map room.
hard-working Hufflepuff.
But I do want to. I want to look at the things we haven't seen
I'm
before. So these
hard-working too,
conversations
as you
are
might
new.
suspect. But sometimes I
They're
think I
pretty
should have
similar
been
to
a
some of the others, to be
Ravenclaw.
fair.
I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
The detail in the owl is incredible.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
I do. Right, it is over here. All the plants are moving. I think that's one thing. This one of the things. One of many things the game does really well is the detail, the attention to detail.
Sound like you.
It's
Something's
incredible.
Wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
I can't lie to anyone.
That one
Yeah,
is
of course.
true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
Adelaide.
So done.
Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
Okay, one more person to speak to.
Arthur's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened.
And then I think we have to go and see Weasley outside.
I can't quite reach.
Raman, good morning. How are you? You finally made it to a stream.
Hope
How are
they
you
can
doing?
Catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles.
Some of the
I thought
names
they
of
were
things are
only pictures
incredible,
in
aren't they?
books before.
Glumbumbles.
Well, Dad did bring home a puff skein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first year's caught that cat. Don't want them to be
Okay.
late on their first
So I think
day.
that's everything that's new. It's been a Hufflepuff.
Nice meeting you, Arthur.
It's a really
Good
cool
luck
house
finding
room.
that cat.
So far,
Thank
out of
you.
all the three
Try
we've
not
done
to
so
get lost
far,
in
I
the
think I
castle
prefer the
yourself.
Hufflepuff common room to the rest.
Is the new
Just the
Hufflepuff
greenery.
out of bed yet?
Right, Weasley.
Professor Weasley's
Go
waiting
meet her.
for them outside the common room.
Yeah, I think I prefer Hufflepuff's common room.
Good morning.
Right,
I trust you're
I
ready.
can't skip any of this.
I've been dreaming of
I was
this
hoping I
day for a
could.
long time.
As I
Can't
say,
believe I'm
yesterday
here.
for the
Well,
partial
you
playthrough,
are
it took us the whole stream,
Make the
3.5
most of it.
hours,
You
as
only
well
have
as the
one first day at
house-specific
Hogwarts.
quest.
Now, in
We're
light
hoping
of your
it's going to take a bit less
unique
today because we're
situation,
skipping cutscenes.
Joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates
That's
and
the
not
hope, anyway.
fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry,
I'm
we've
curious to what you guys are going to
devised
pick in the next vote as well.
extraordinary to ensure your success.
The DLC to
Here you
Horizon
are.
Forbidden West has now been said. It's 19th
Thank
of
you,
April.
Professor, but
So you've
what
actually
do
got
you
a bit
mean
of
we'll keep
time,
track of what I'm
which is
learning?
why if we get this done by the end of next week,
Perhaps seeing it
then
in action
there's a
will
bit
answer
decent
any
chunk of
questions
time
you
to
may
get something
have.
else
Walk with
in as
me
well.
and we shall put it to the test.
Right, we need to follow her. It's quite a cool area there.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Can't go any quicker.
Do keep up.
Do keep up. We're here.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Oh, we're going to do it here.
Revelio.
There we go. It's a house elf recipe book, that was. Yeah. Yeah. Done. Done.
Clever, isn't it?
Let's go.
Keep your eyes open.
So we are
for
doing
more
this as quickly as we can.
Like that. Inside.
Stein, good morning. How are you? We did last week before. I can't remember now. I think it was last week. Just the end of the week before, possibly. But yes, we did. But thank you very much. Much appreciated. Like I say, I've said it to everyone. It's not down to me. It's down to you guys.
Perfect opportunity.
That's the reason we made it. It's down to you guys, not me.
Get around a bit quicker. Your field
But I hope you're well.
Contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, open map, Central Hall. There we go. That one.
And here we are.
Thank you, much
Quite the
appreciated.
time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Grab the flue, there we go.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
As I say, with the skipping the cutscenes, I hope to knock quite a bit of time off
Always
this.
something
I was
happening
reading
here.
yesterday,
It's
so you know
heart
there's
of the hive.
95 Merlin
King's
Trials in
Cross
this
Station,
that need
so to speak.
completing. If you... the
That should
Merlin
be all
Trials
for
have a
now.
non-skippable
You'll be
cutscene
expected
where
to attend both
the things
charms
come out of the
and
floor and you
defense
see
against
Merlin
the dark
standing there in
arts
green.
classes today.
Someone has
And
timed
I'd
them
like to be sure
and
you
worked
get
out
to
how much
Hogsmeade
time it
as
takes to
soon as
watch them all.
possible to
There's a lot
replace the
skippable,
supplies you lost on
and
your way
it's
here.
16 minutes of your playthrough will be lost
Thank
to
you,
watching those
Professor
Merlin
Weasley.
Trials pop
A
up.
lot to absorb
So I think it's
on
quite
your
cool.
first
Someone's
day,
actually spent that time.
and you have much to learn.
Although you only have to do one in
Happily,
time, really, I
your
suppose.
professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of
Yeah, I did a
Revelio
channel
earlier,
update time that talked
I'd say
about what
Professor Fig
happens now
succeeded
with the
in at
channel
least showing
and
you
how
the
it affects the
basics.
channel going
You did,
forward.
Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events.
It's not really
preceding
changing
your
anything,
arrival,
to be honest.
Specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's
I think the
more
big
to
thing with
story
YouTube,
than a
I
search
think
for
people aim
belongings
so
and an
much to get
extended trip
to
up the
be
castle.
monetized, and then once they get there, they relax.
We
In
did
fact,
take a
once you
bit of a
monetize, the
detour on
hard
the way
work
here.
really starts.
Ended up exploring
Because
some
obviously you
ruins
want to
and-
then maximize that. Whereas I
I
actually
shouldn't
don't
say
want to maximize it.
Exploring ruins?
I'm happy we did it, and it's incredible,
I
and I'm,
presume
you know,
Professor Fig has
dumbfounded
his
that we got
reasons for
it
keeping
done
the
as well as we
details
have.
to himself for now.
But it doesn't, for me, it doesn't
Speak
change
of the
anything.
devil,
We still do what we
Professor
do,
Fig,
and be happy
your
doing it.
ears
And
must have been
for me, the main
burning.
important thing is you
Yes.
guys.
You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages
Come on,
to
I need some more
Hogwarts,
skippable
and you
cutscenes,
chose
come on.
to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I
was gonna say, we
chose
didn't
the
really make the
dragon's
choice,
path,
did we?
Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat.
I wonder,
I need
we
to
are
get to
speeding
class
through
myself.
this as quickly as we
Might
can.
I
I'm
rely
curious
on
to
you,
how long it will
Professor
take
Fig,
us.
to explain the
Yesterday we
details
watched
of the
everything
field
and see if
guide's
there's any
map?
differences.
Of
It
course.
was 3.5 hours.
Thank you.
I wonder if today we can do it in like 2.5.
Good luck today.
And as I say, we can
And
go back to our
remember
main
to
game if we have
use
time in
your
the stream to
field
actually do some of
guide.
that as well.
It will be
Hopefully
invaluable
today
to
we
you.
won't get a game crash like we had
And
yesterday,
invaluable to
because that was
me,
frustrating.
as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended
Come on,
both
chop,
classes
chop.
today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's done. Okay, Professor Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
Can't obviously skip any of
And
this
you.
either.
I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you?
I'm just pressing the top option every time we have a conversation as well. None of this matters to us. It's not our main playthrough. We're only doing this for the partial playthrough
I didn't tell
trophies.
her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead.
At least there's no missable trophies in
It
this.
may
That's always a
require
plus
a
point.
bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster.
There's nothing worse than missable trophies.
Especially
because the way I play things, we always go in
Good.
blind.
Now,
And we don't look at
as
trophies until
capable
after
as
the
you
story's
are,
finished. So
I believe
there's
the
a missable
ability you
trophy, then
possess
that's
obliges
not
you
being able
to
to
be
platinum.
well
And we don't platinum
trained.
every game.
Happily,
If we
you
platinum
have the
every single
benefit of
game we
an
did,
exceptionally
we
skilled
would never
team
do
of
anything
witches and
else.
wizards to guide you.
That's the thing.
Speaking of guides,
But yeah,
and
I
so
try and
that I
make
may
you
avoid
let you guys
another
make the
not
decision as
so
much as
subtle
possible.
Proof from Professor Weasley. Why don't I show you the clever
I'm still waiting for a
enchantment
date
we
of release
included in the
for
field
Assassin's
guides
Creed
map?
Mirage as well. There's nothing
Unfold
been
it
said
and have a look.
at the minute, which is a little bit worrying. I think the rumour is we'll get game footage July, maybe out in September, I think is the rumour currently. Right. Track a quest. We'll go Defense Against the Dark Arts.
The map is enchanted
That's
to
where we're
help
gonna
you
head
find
first.
your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to seeing
Now,
Azkaban
sounds
today,
like
though,
you've quite a day
as that
ahead.
is somewhere different we've not
Classes and
seen.
a trip to Hogsmeade
I wasn't.
for supplies,
I'd heard that the
including your
Ravenclaw
Overwand.
house-specific
You'll
quest
enjoy
we
Mr.
did yesterday
Ollivander.
is
He's an
probably the
exceptional
worst one out
craftsman
of
and
the
a
4.
good friend.
And I kind of
I
agree,
shall reach out
but we've
when
only
I
seen
have more
Gryffindors and that
information
and
about our
Ravenclaw so
mysterious
far. So,
locket. For now,
but Azkaban
focus
should be
on
quite
your
nice.
classes
It should be
and
good,
pay
hopefully.
attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay. Defense Against the Dark Arts is what we're doing. Let's go there. Azkaban is good. I'm looking forward to seeing it. As I say, it's nice. This is why what the partial playthroughs aren't as tedious as they could be, because we are seeing new things. You've not seen any house, so we did Gryffindor 1 in our main playthrough, didn't we? We did Ravenclaws yesterday. We're doing this one today, and then we've also got Slytherins tomorrow. But yeah, Ravenclaw's one wasn't brilliant. There wasn't really anything to it, to be fair.
Levioso.
Gryffindor's one was okay. I wouldn't say even Gryffindor's was brilliant,
Let's try something a little larger.
but it was better than that. Well, we got to see the ghost cemetery, didn't we? So I suppose in that respect it was good. They all each have a unique location, though. Like Ravenclaw's unique location was the Owlery.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
We have actually put it on. I haven't put it on the other way. There we go.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yeah.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Well done.
Job done. Yeah, I don't think you've missed
Very
anything
good.
with
The best way to
Ravenclaws.
practice is by duel.
I don't even know what
We'll start
Slytherins
with you
does.
two.
I don't know where you go for
Duelists,
Slytherins, to be
take your
fair.
marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
Right, Sebastian, we haven't lost you yet in 2 playthroughs. We're not going to lose in the 3rd.
Basic cast and Protego. You may begin.
Yeah, I'm not losing to Sebastian.
Levioso. This can't be your first. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Don't throw my students for this again. Protego, I do enjoy life duel.
Is he off yet? I think he's off the side. There we go.
Time to attack or
Madu
defend
Sanku, good morning. How are you?
Not
Hope you're
bad
well.
for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
We can skip this. Everything we can
I
skip,
put
we'll
you on
skip
the
unless
spot,
it's new.
And you wrote.
Thank you, Professor Haggard.
If what I've seen today is any indication, I demand excellence from. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling.
Understood.
I don't actually know what's skipping the
Again.
talking, because
Well-
there's nothing coming up. I'm pressing all the buttons.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
Right, we're not going to speak to Sebastian first.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it. Practice. It felt... Didn't expect, and then again...
So I am able to skip talking. I don't know what button's working. Thank you for the like, much appreciated as that was.
Fair. You know,
I can skip the talking, but I'm having to press every button to do so.
Excellent. Knew I was right.
Just pressing one on its own doesn't skip the talking.
Whether it's join, you
so we have done this. This is our third time of doing this. Although today's a partial playthrough. Right, that's that one done. We're now heading to the charm class. But yeah, we will slow down the minute we get to the Azkaban, this bit where we're looking at the house quest. Things will slow down a little bit. The charm class next. And then I'm trying to think what we had to have to charm class, to be fair. Can't remember now. Oh, it wasn't charm class where we went outside and to the match, wasn't it, I think? Right, we can skip this. Learn Accio. Yeah, I think we have to go outside for the end of this quest, don't we? If I remember correctly.
Accio.
None of this is skippable.
That is not bad. You are a swift...
The annoying thing, I suppose, is we've got to walk to Hogsmeade as well with Natty. That takes a little bit of time. But yeah, I definitely think we'll beat the 3.5 hour time it took yesterday to get to this point.
I've always found that fun goes...
Right, that's that. I think this is the match, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Cast Accio on one of the
right, let's win this, shall we?
At the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the bottles out, you ask, that's it! Very good!
There we go.
Excellent control there.
I sped that up a little bit, isn't it? As you're doing it. Are you finished?
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's Miss...
I literally have to press every button to get the talking speed up.
You
Right,
be the blue,
let's go.
just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right, come on then. Let's beat Natty. As I say, this all needs to be done, so there's nothing we can do. My aim is to knock her ball off. Even though I know we've done this is our third time, I can't lose. That's the thing, I can't lose, I've got to beat her. Oh, I didn't go off. Annoyingly. So close to knocking it off, weren't we? Right, see if we can knock this one off instead. I'm hoping she plays the other one and hits ours. Oh, I didn't go off either. Right, where are you playing yours? Do not knock mine off. No, she's rolled short. Okay.
That is how it's done.
Is it how it's done, is it? I'm too competitive to not try for the win. Stay on. There we go.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
I'm too competitive not to go for it. If we win, do we only play one round, or do we play a second round as well? No, we're playing the second round because of the boxes.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Go on then, Natty, take your turn.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go.
Down the middle she went.
Yes.
Okay. Go, 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 go. May have not been the cleverest thing to do since I knocked hers into 50, but... Don't knock mine off. Don't knock mine off. No, she played short. Okay. I'm going this way. There we go.
Oh, that was an execution.
That's how we do it.
Let us see this.
I don't think it matters what she gets now. We can't lose. Let's go for the perfect score again, shall we? May have messed it up. The box. We won anyway. It wasn't quite perfect score, but we won. Job done. That's the main thing.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
At least by trying to get through this bit as quickly as we can, we'll know roughly how long tomorrow's Slytherin run will take. Thanks for the like, but much appreciated. Yeah, we'll know roughly how long tomorrow's Slytherin run will take as well.
Took weeks.
That's good to hear.
To put it,
yeah, I am going to slow down at anything new.
Well, it's been nice talking.
And with you. Until now.
Okay, that's her done.
Of course, you can.
A word, if you would.
Yeah.
You wanted to
If
speak.
you're so inclined.
What, chap? You did well.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss, expect to.
Okay, that's that done. Charm class complete. I don't know where we're heading next, actually.
Hello there. You're the new student.
Trying to remember where we're heading, but I can't remember. It'll pop up in a second, I'm sure. Where are we going next? Right, open quest log. Let's have a look. Meet Professor Weasley. Where are we going? Obviously, there's no real quick way of getting there because we haven't unlocked too much to be able to speed. No. Okay. We'll go as quickly as we can.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one.
Right, Professor Weasley is our next person. So I'm going to grab the flue. I can't remember if we have to come back to these areas. So if we do, the flues do make that a little bit quicker. Okay. There we go. Flue here. That's done. There's a flue here I'll quickly grab as well, just to be sure we've got extras just to get around quicker.
What about
Alright, I can skip this.
Professor?
I trust your first class.
Have you and Professor?
He continued.
That's correct.
Regardless, in that regard.
Professor Ronan.
Okay.
In fact, now, we've arranged.
Thank you.
And Mr. You've managed.
There we go. I
I'm
think
eager
we're
to
now
get
off
to
to
Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade.
Very well. Perhaps.
We'll take Sebastian. We took Natty
I'd like
yesterday.
to
we'll
go
take
with
Sebastian. They'll be a little bit different. We're some different conversation, and I can't skip it on the way there.
Once you finish, no time to.
Okay, done. So we're now reporting to Professor Rowan, which is outside first, because he needs us to learn the Repario. Once we've learned that, we're then off to Hogsmeade.
Ah, there you are.
As I say, at the minute, none of this is new.
You haven't used.
Indeed. Fixes thing. More freak as a number. I have a.
I'll start on the task right.
Right, we need to do flying page and a broken statue over here. That's one. Dark Arts Tower's the other.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Flying page done. Back to Professor Ronan. And then Repario skill, and then repair the statue as well that we just saw.
I completed.
Marvel. Let us give the old. Remember to be.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's this bit done.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Repario learnt. We can repair the statue, and then Hogsmeade is next, I believe. Yeah.
That's it. Very good.
Reparo.
If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover.
Right, can we go to the next quest now? I think we can. So we'll track this quest. We're going to go and meet Sebastian.
Lashed out.
Ignore Professor Rowan that's talking. We're off to meet Sebastian, and then we can head to Hogsmeade. This takes a little bit of time because you can't run too fast. Sebastian, I'm assuming, like Natty, will stop and talk about things. We can't rush this bit as much. But we'll be able to go to Hogsmeade. We've got the troll to fight there, obviously. Wand in Ollivander's shop. Troll attack. And then back to the school to do, I want to say, another lesson, don't we? Because I think we were learning Incendio as well pretty soon. Right, there we go. That's that. So Sebastian talking on the way to Hogsmeade is kind of new anyway. Because I think both times our main playthrough and yesterday's partial Ravenclaw playthrough, we actually picked Natty for both.
Into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the
So
village?
I think this is new in that regard.
I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Right, we're off to Hogsmeade with Sebastian. As I say, this, I think, is going to be all new conversation. Because both times previously we've done Natty.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
Let's go.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
Okay, just got to get to Hogsmeade.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
Can't run any faster than
I'm
we
still
are.
surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Can't run any quicker, annoyingly.
The librarian was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested to see the difference in timing. In terms of yesterday, 3.5 hours, and we were very close to not doing it in stream.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
With all the skipping today, I'm assuming we're going to do it in a couple of hours. So we may have some time on our main playthrough as well today.
She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section.
Why are you stopping? Oh yeah, lace wings.
I'm inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Right, let's go.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
Hippogriffs.
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
So, but big difference there between Sebastian and Natty's conversations. Natty actually named them and said they were hippogriffs. Sebastian didn't say what they were.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Can we? I can't see it. Oh yeah, there we go. See it in the
Much of a
distance.
chance to explore the castle.
A little? It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see.
So yeah, definitely different conversation.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
So Sebastian's still got lots to explore around
Carriage a bit grim.
Hogwarts as well.
Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Yeah, if only he knew. If only he knew. Okay, we're going to meet someone else here in a second, I believe. Mr. Moon.
He's the Hogwarts caretaker.
So we're stopping here for a second.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Don't need to be that close, do I?
You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Predict, turn, and run.
Trying to skip his conversation, but I can't.
Sir? Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Right, let's that be done.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
And then we've just got to do this tomorrow slivering as well.
Mr. Moon is quite the character.
Yeah, the more
My
we
sister
skip, the
Anne
better.
thinks he's lovely,
Until
but
we
I'd
get
say he
something
could
that's different.
improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin?
Bridge to Hogsmeade?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Right, we're in Hogsmeade. Mr. Ollivander will be our first stop.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Right, are we there yet? Come on.
So how would you like to do this?
Yeah.
Perfect. And a short... I just have to...
Okay.
Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Yep. Have fun. So, Mr. Ollivander is where we're heading first. For our wand. And then we'll do the other shops afterwards.
Merlin's blooming beard, not a gem.
Skip this as well.
I'll be right with.
That'll do. I'm not too worried what it looks like. Obviously, this is just a partial playthrough to get to the map chamber. So I'm not too worried about the wand. What I might do is actually throw in a save, because
How did that feel? A match?
I'm not sure. We are skipping a lot. We had the game crash yesterday, so because of that, I'm a little bit unsure how all the skipping is going to affect the game. So what I might quickly do is throw in a quick save. Obviously, I don't want to save. It does seem, if I load game, let's have a look. I can't. Okay, so you can only load. It does auto-save quite a bit. So if we do have time to go to our main save, I have to go back to main menu to load in, I believe. Looking at that. Right, that's that done. Let's do Tomes and Scrolls while we decide. Down here. It's a different order to yesterday, to be fair. So, Tomes and Scrolls.
An inquiring mind.
And again, we'll skip what we can.
Pardon me, sir.
I take it? Of course it's there.
I don't know how many save files you can have in total. Obviously, we've already got two.
I believe so.
Two different houses, our main game and yesterday's Ravenclaw.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Is that done?
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
So next, we're heading to potions, and then we'll head across from there. Potions next. I say we're trying to speed through this as quickly as we can, until we get to stuff that's new. None of this will be new at the minute.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Hello, Mr.
Pardon
Pippin.
me, sir.
It's my...
Is it... You'll have it. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley.
Correct recipes.
Is it not the most fast...
Potions?
They may not, as it's your first... I also want... But
Yeah, I have to press all the buttons to skip the talking.
what can I do for you today?
Okay, William Wild. Deris.
Feel free to take a
Done.
look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time
Right,
if
we're
you're
done.
in a rush today.
So we're heading across the bridge to our next one. And then we can meet up with Sebastian in the game.
Pardon me, sir.
And that's this bit done.
Merlin's.
Not at all.
Well, bro, name's. I keep the cart. In addition to C, but.
Yep. Job done.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty.
Okay,
of
that is
ingredients to
everything
pique
done
your
there then.
interest, I'd wager.
Just need to let the game
That's
catch up
everything.
itself.
Better go and find Sebastian.
Right, we need to find Sebastian. We all know what happens next. Over the fence. Okay, so we all know what happens next. This will be the troll attack.
I officially...
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did.
Obviously, different conversation
so I
here.
suppose the world is our oyster
So I'm going to
now.
pause it. I'm going to
Let's
stop
see what
skipping it for a
else
minute.
we can get up to.
Can skip this bit. Obviously, we've got a second troll coming in. Okay, time to take out the troll.
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
Ancient magic hasn't kicked in yet either. The ancient magic has now kicked in.
A taste of his own medicine. Nicely done. Look out!
Anything else we can throw him?
That's right, lumbering lout. He's faltering.
Just trying to throw everything we can at him. Bastion took it there. Right, troll's nearly down. I think the troll's down. Dennis, good morning, how are you? What do you mean am I okay? I'm okay. Why would I not be okay? That's actually really good. I like that, Dennis. I like that.
A second troll.
That's quite funny.
Merlin's.
We are.
I'd say, if you...
Of course.
Sing.
I do need to be a little bit careful with skipping stuff like that because I'm not sure where the Hogwarts quest, the Azkaban quest starts. So I've got to be a little bit careful in case we miss the conversation about it.
I'll go and see what he wants.
I'm just not sure what point that begins, so I will have to slow down a bit with skipping the talking in a minute. Well, soon anyway. But yeah, that's really good, Dennis. I like that. Right, number 3.
Lucky they didn't do
Number 4. So nice, wouldn't it? If you had something to fix, all you had to do was wave your wand and you could fix anything around the house that gets broken. So helpful. Why is it not fixing that? Come on, fix.
Last thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
One more thing to fix. Would you fix it? Right, is that done? Let's speak to the shopkeeper.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
I think we can
Hello,
skip this
sir.
as well. I
I
don't
don't
think this will
believe
be an issue in terms of skipping the conversation.
I was Frank Dio, and as I
should really check at what point we get this quest.
It's now.
I don't think it's yet.
Plenty for your perusal today.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Oh, we've got to do this one, don't we? That's what we have to buy. There we go. Done. Gear screen. This is where we get our first gear. There we go.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or... Perfect.
Right, 3 broomsticks next.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Right. Come on then, we've got to follow Sebastian. Go get some butterbeer. And then I think this will be the last
Assuming it isn't utter
thing we do in Hogsmeade, I think.
Meet Serona, the owner.
You said that last night, didn't you? You lost 50-50, but Jean instead. That's still a good thing then. Right, we can skip this.
It's a treat to see you, Lord.
Obviously, we can skip the Lodgok bit.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Right, we've got to talk to Sebastian outside of 3 broomsticks, and this is where we head back to Hogwarts, go to sleep, and then we start the next day. There are some lessons we need to attend, and then I think we're not too far off doing. I need to have a quick look to see when we get the actual house quest. To be fair, just so I'm careful not to skip some of the conversation and do getting it.
Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Arlo.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
Simi's angry at me because I'm the person who has backup plan in case. Right, we're going to head to the common room. Hogwarts map. Travel. I didn't need to select it, did I? Okay. Hufflepuff. Okay, so we don't get this yet. We get this soon. So I just want to make sure. I don't want to skip the talking for the quest if we can avoid it. So I just want to make sure I knew exactly where we need to get to for it. You have to do the house-specific quests. There's no way around them. They do automatically occur, and it is just before the map chamber. Okay, we've got an owl post from Fig. There we go.
Come and see me. I've
Can I
discovered
fast travel? So I think we have got some fast travel points. There we go. Let's head to Fig. Well, we're an hour and 15 currently. I'm hoping we can get this potentially this partial playthrough potentially done within 2.5 hours. I'm hoping that will give us an extra hour to do our main playthrough a little bit and continue on with that. As long as we beat the 3.5 hours from yesterday, I think that's a plus point. The 3.5 hours yesterday was just, yeah, I didn't think we was going to do it. We were very lucky to get it done in the end. We've done a lot of skipping today, so I'm hoping that's going to help us. I'd like it not to crash like it did yesterday. That would be a bonus as well, to be fair.
Professor!
Right.
And I...
Sir, the goblin? They were there.
Obviously, I'm going to skip the talking for this bit, because I don't think this affects anything.
They're after the lock.
Yes. It's a map.
That's the map.
Shall we go?
I appreciate... If I'd like you to...
But, sir...
Perhaps once you've honed...
Yeah, this is where we go for our lessons.
Let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Okay. So we're going to report to Professor Hecat. I don't know if I can fast travel there. Where are we heading? This is a bit of the map that I really dislike. It's just so all over the place. I can't. We'll go there and see if that's anywhere near it. You can't really tell what's nearby to what sometimes, and I just find the Hogwarts map is a little bit too condensed for my liking. I think we are near there. It's close as we could have got, I suppose. You're streaming the new story today on Twitch because of drops. Yeah, I'll have to try to. I've got to do a load of editing today for next week. What time are you streaming?
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Well, I'll do what I can to drop by. Yeah, just let me know what time, Dennis. I'll try and get by.
I'm here about the new spell you want.
Right, this is where we're going to learn Incendio.
And quite. You may be when you're.
Okay.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
So we're going to go cross wands. That's our next thing to do this. So I need to, cross wands, because we can't do that in Simon yet. See where that is on the map. I've got a feeling I can't get close, can I? No. Okay, we might as well walk there, because I don't think we can get any closer, really. But we'll get there as quick as we can.
Isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Not if a teacher's given us an assignment to go and take part. It's definitely not secret, is it? I suppose these partial playthrough trophies, they could have made them a lot worse. They could have said, win the house cup with every house. And that would have been a full playthrough per house. We wouldn't be going for platinum if that was the case, to be honest. So the partial playthrough is a little bit annoying. And they all take a few hours each, but not as bad as it could have possibly been. That's the thing. Okay, through this doorway. We are nearly there. So you get back in the game, you have so much story, I'll tell you on this one.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Oh, so you don't know what time you're starting yet?
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you...
Oh, Dennis, so you're aware as well, there is a new vote this evening, 7 PM GMT for the next live stream game after we finish and platinum this as well. Because I think we'll have this finished by next week, end of next week.
I'm flattered to him.
Right, let's get this done.
You show up, it's over.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
Besides, so...
Yeah, we're ready.
Get me in the ring.
I don't think I've assigned in... Oh, we can't... we haven't got anything to assign, actually. This was fairly simple. Yeah. Let's get this done.
There goes the way.
Yeah, I don't think so. Right, one down. Next one to go. There's victory. Nice and easy. Nice and simple.
Nice work. There's strong competition.
Brilliant.
Okay.
I shall. In fact, the second... And
we're ready for the second round now.
Very good way to master... Again, congratulations.
Okay. First round done. We're going to do both rounds of cross wands plus a round of practice. We'll use a training dummy first. That's about a bit done. We leveled up. That's why it's making like music. Right, let's go.
Wonderful.
Training dummy time.
You need to stop practicing.
Let's get this done as well. I am rushing it because obviously we've done all this. None of this is new. So I am rushing it a little bit.
That's it.
Right, next one.
Excellent form.
Next one is the combination. There we go, job done.
Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you.
That's the practice done. We need cross wands number 2 now.
Hello, Lucan.
Why, yes it is. Ready for another round?
Absolutely ready for another round.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
No, we'll do it on our own again. We did it on our own yesterday, and we'll do it on our own again.
Then let's get
3 on 1, but it should be fine. It wasn't an issue yesterday.
Ready to get thrashed?
I don't think so.
Apologies in advance.
I've just noticed if you do this 3 on 1, you're actually facing someone from all the other houses. If you do this 3 on 1, I didn't notice that yesterday. Right, 1 is nearly down. Right, 1 down, 2 to go. Even 3 on 1, you just do 1 at a time, it's not too bad. Right, number 2 down, 1 to go. And that's Constance done as well. That is that done, and that'll be the assignments done for the Incendio learning, so that's all that finished.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed.
Okay, we get past this bit.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
So we should be able to fast travel now to go and get the Incendio spell.
Assignment's all finished.
I should slow down a little bit and let it all catch up. Obviously, we had the game crash yesterday, so I've got to be a little bit conscious of that and not, you know, risk it too much. Last thing I want is for it to crash on us again. Because the game crash means restarting stream, which is a pain in the butt. Right, that's that bit done. Let's go and get this Incendio learnt. From Professor Hecker. So the thing is, you see the flues on the map. We've collected a few, as we always do, to speed things up. There's several I could have gone to you get to here quicker. But on the map, I find it really confusing to which ones are close and which ones aren't. It's something I've always had an issue with.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate.
I finished all.
Right, we're done.
Glad. Yes. Yours? I would rather. Let us begin.
Okay, Incendio.
Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Job done. Okay. We'll put it on instead of that one for the minute. Yeah, I've just done that.
Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before
Incendio.
getting it.
Done.
Keep at it.
Okay, where are we headed next? We're heading back to Fig. That one there. Yeah, Professor Fig. There must be a quick way of getting there. Surely there must be. Map. Astronomy wing. Yeah, I think that's just outside Fig, isn't it? If I remember correctly, Charms. As I say, it's just I find it really confusing in the actual Hogwarts map and the flues. Outside of Hogwarts, the flues are really simple to navigate, but just here I struggle to try and see where the closest one is sometimes. We are near to Fig though. I feel like there's one to our left that's closer. That's what I mean. There's so many that's closer. I should have been able to get a lot closer than I did, but it doesn't matter. We're here.
Ah, there you are.
Right, Fig.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know.
Now I've got to be a little bit careful how much we skip now, because we're going to be starting the house quest very shortly by the looks of things.
You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills.
So I just need to be a little bit wary of what we skip from
I
now
don't
on.
wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer.
Although we know what happens here.
Shall we proceed?
This will be
Fig,
sharp.
I have work for you.
stop this. Let's skip that.
That man is exasperating.
But Professor...
We have no choice. I shall find you when I've completed...
Yeah, that's his toils. So we need to go and speak to Sebastian now. And we know this leads to the restricted section. Now, I'm pretty sure our house quest is also something to do with this restricted section. So
perhaps he'll have an idea.
We're going to be starting it very shortly, I think, the house-specific quest for Azkaban. So we just need to be a little bit careful what conversations we're skipping for this bit. But yeah, we're going to have to sneak back into the library again. Alright, here's Sebastian. Let's talk to him.
Sebastian, there
See,
you
I'm not too sure what point it starts. I'm not going to skip this, just in case there's anything in here about our house-specific quest.
Have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
But we're currently nearly an hour and a half in,
And when were you at Gringotts?
and we're a lot
Professor
closer
Fig and I
to
ended
getting
up there
the
after the
trophy
dragon
for the map chamber and the
It's quite the
house-specific
tale.
quest
Fig
than
had
we were
this
yesterday in our Ravenclaw one. So we definitely
I'm
saved
not sure
ourselves
I
some
follow.
time.
I barely follow myself.
And as I say, if we get done early today, in terms of the map chamber and the house-specific quest, we can go to our main playthrough and continue that for the last bit of the stream. So
Professor Fig
there's
has
always other stuff to
insisted that I
do.
not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Right, let's try and get into the
mentioned
research session. I'm
being
pretty
clever enough
sure
not to get caught in
our
the
house
restricted
quest is to
section.
do with this.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
And then we should learn this disillusionment charm here as well. Go meet Sebastian.
See there? That's the door we need
I
to
think I
reach.
can skip this bit because obviously we know about this bit.
And those annoying prefects would love nothing.
I can be...
Hold on now. There's... Cast it and you'll appear as lit.
You mean I'll actually be able to...
Something like...
Okay, we can pass this, but this is all about the spell disillusionment. We'll learn now. There we go. So we're going to sneak into the library. As I say, we've done this already before, but we need to do it again for this quest. But I'm pretty sure we're not far off map chamber and stuff now. Mr. Return, good morning. How are you? Or good evening. It's morning for us, but evening for you. How are you today? Right, we need to head down. Obviously, don't want to be seen here. Move the picture. Yeah. Okay, we're going to get right past the prefects. Job done.
Blast. The librarian's still here.
Over here.
Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be...
Can't skip this bit.
The key, I'll
Right,
create it.
we have to get the key.
You distract.
I said
Wait for him to do his distraction. We'll go and get the key. As I say, this is why I don't do New Game Plus. This does get tedious. It's all good, don't worry. It's not an issue. Well, there's so many different people with different time zones. I find it easier to say my time zone every morning, evening, that kind of stuff, than it is to try and remember what time zone everyone's in, because I'll never remember them all.
The key.
Key done.
Here.
Right, let's wait for her to go. I thought she was going to come towards me then. Just didn't. We're in.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
I say I'm trying to do as quick as we can to get to a point where things are new.
I see you.
She didn't see us. We're all good. You'd think the ghost would know not to be duped as easily as that.
There's no need for us to be skulking about.
Right, it means we can speed up a little bit.
What is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what...
I just thought because we can, good, let's get it while we're here. It doesn't actually affect anything.
I'll know it when I see it.
Right, heading
You're
down.
being awfully cryptic.
Obviously, we know what's going to happen in a second. It is Peeves. Can I skip this? I can't actually skip any of this. It won't even skip the actual talking.
Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't.
Peeves is one of the more annoying characters. He's also very colourful compared to what the other ghosts as well, isn't he? A lot of the other ghosts aren't that colourful.
Oh, blasted! Wait.
Right.
I like. Now go.
Okay, that's done.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
Right, we need
a spell to repair this armor.
We need to change the spells again. That's instead of that, let's put that instead of that.
Repairer.
Job done. Maybe I'm running too fast. I keep running to the wall. Okay, that's that. We're heading down.
Of course, traces
Ancient
of
magic.
ancient magic. That's it.
There we go. I'm worried about the chest that's there. It doesn't matter. If you can open all over the world and make size. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, like I've said before though, for me, socially, it has made my life better. You know, I lost everything after the accident, and yet socially, I've gained. Which is not something I ever expected. You know, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that, you know, the channel and you guys have saved me in a lot of ways. I know people think that's an exaggeration, but actually it's not. Because I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't started doing this. You know, would I have just survived being in my own head for 12 hours a day for 2 years? Probably not. That's the thing. Right, let's defeat these. One. Two. Cross the bridge. Oh yeah. No! Ah! That was annoying. I forgot that it does that. I forgot the bridge stops. There we go. It doesn't all come away, but some of it does. Why'd it have to be the bit I was stood on? Well, I'm going to stand at the start and wait, I think. think I'm just going to run and jump, if I remember correctly. There we go. That's what I was doing. I was trying to walk it, and walking was wrong. I forget you had to run and jump.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Okay, more fighting to go here. Oh yeah, absolutely. Two down there. More coming in now. Right, it's him gone. If you knock them off, they actually that job's done, isn't it? That's the thing. Down.
Incendio. Stupid.
Job done. Let's head through. And there's a book, and there's the book we wanted. Okay. Thanks for the like, videos, much appreciated. So, this is the book part, so we're getting very close to going towards the map chamber now. I'm pretty sure our house quest will start very shortly. We visit Azkaban. If I remember correctly, so I'm not going to skip too much. This bit I can skip, but obviously we've seen the memory, so the memories are not an issue. So I can skip the memory. That's where they saved the village. But yeah, I need to be a little bit more careful how much we skip here. Right, let's just hold off and wait for everything to catch up. I don't want to skip too much because obviously it can mess with the game. So when are you going to start putting music on your channel, Dennis? Right, come on, where's the quest? There we go. Professor Fig is where we're heading next. But to be fair, we can fast travel there, make life a little bit simpler, wouldn't it? As I say, my issue here is just trying to work out which fast travel is the better one. That's his classroom, so let's go there. It's because there's no height, I think, is the issue on the flues there. There's no sense of height. Okay. Let's do this one. But yeah, we're definitely miles ahead of yesterday.
You cannot be serious.
Nothing I can do to skip this.
Working with Rookwood.
You have a joke. What does one pirate say to another when they get angry at each other?
It is
Don't want to hang
rather
out with you.
unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig.
Yeah, when are you going to start putting music on your channel then, Dennis?
I'll see what I can find out.
You are going to have to be a bit careful with copyright, even with the songs, because a lot of people do get issues
while you were with Professor
if they sing someone else's song. If it's your own song, it's
we
different.
were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the
Right,
map.
so the book is done. I'm just going to be a bit careful now, because I don't know when the house quest will begin. So I don't want to skip too much. I think we're okay here, though.
I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did.
Right, we can skip this. We've actually heard all
now
this.
I have to take you.
Okay, that message is that I speak direct to the Minister. Yeah, that's fine.
Good. But you'll want to...
Plenty to keep me occupied.
You've done exceptionally well.
Okay, that's done.
And don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them.
So we need, I think we need to go and meet Natty outside, don't we? I think is one of the things to do next. And then we learn about Merlin Trials, and then we come back. So we are going to get very close, I think, to getting to where we need to be for this partial playthrough. Right, let's wait for quests to show up. Sometimes it takes a minute. There we go.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if
Not fussed about that one. We don't need to go and do that.
The usual place for
That's
final
not
round
needed.
crossed ones. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Don't need that either.
In
Natty,
Lower Hogsfield as soon
that's
as
the person we need to go and see next.
I would like to talk to
There
you
should
about
also
Hogwarts
be
Hollow, and it might be
an
best to do
assignment
so
we've got to
outside of
clear
the castle.
with dodging and things. So we'll try and do that whilst we're out there, if we can. So we're going to go meet Natty. World map. We haven't got any fast travelling, to be fair, as we're only just going outside. So if we activate, we'll do herbology. Let's do Natty first. We'll do herbology afterwards, because that's the only thing that's outside. Or is it actually? We need an assignment, don't we? Let's do herbology first. Mainly because I'm thinking we want the assignment to pop up. Because when we get attacked when we're with Natty, that's a chance to solve the assignment quicker. So I want the assignment to pop up. So we'll do herbology first. And then we'll go and meet Natty, and hopefully we get the assignment at the same time. Because we need to cast Incendio on 5 people and dodge 10 times, I think it is, for the assignment. So if we hold off, I'm going to meet Natty for the second. But herbology is fairly simple. We just have to go speak to the teacher. We can skip quite a bit of it, to be fair. None of it's really relevant to what we're trying to do today. So we can skip a lot of this.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Shouldn't change anything. We do have to pull the mandrake and plant the mandrake. Repot. In it goes. I didn't get all I need because I want to have pro sound, but I was thinking after 1,000 plus.
Dirty blanket.
It's better to grow the channel first, so I reason. You're gonna make a separate channel, aren't you, for your music, aren't you? I don't see any harm in starting it now, though.
I'm very sorry about that.
If you've got a microphone, I don't see the issue with doing it now. Although obviously, like I say, you need better recording equipment, maybe.
Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting I wonder if hippogriffs like.
Yes, Professor.
Okay.
Firstly,
Actually,
we'll speed through this conversation. This has nothing to do with what we need to do.
Plant.
It's just something we need to do.
Let's see how to balance my
we need to plant our dittany seeds.
Dittany's restorative properties make it
Done.
a vital ingredient in. Well done.
So I am speeding through the bits that that aren't new.
They're in the.
This bit isn't new. We just need to go up and over.
Hello.
Yep.
Saw
Hello.
you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
I did this yesterday. I went complete wrong way, and that's the same this time.
Good.
Need to head across, and I did the same thing. I went high when I didn't need to yesterday.
It was brilliant.
Stairs down is over there.
Thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his.
Probably when you're rushing, you kind of miss things, don't you? Not careful.
Now,
Cabbages.
Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Cabbage on the dummy.
Look at that.
Thanks for the like, but much appreciated.
Mouths on.
Yeah, separate channel. I understand that. But I don't see how growing your gaming channel will affect your singing channel. They're two completely different genres.
Vicious
So
little bastards, aren't they? My kind
if you've
of
got
plants.
the ability
Not
to
like
record your
stupid
music
boob
now,
tubers
you
and
may as well
bouncing
start
balls.
it. If you
The
need
kind
to
of
wait,
plants that
obviously,
have
for
your
better
back in a
equipment,
fight.
different story.
Not saying you can't go it alone, but well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could.
Right, we can fast forward through this. This is all done.
Take your time.
Right, we need to go back to Professor Garlic. And then I think this class is finished. And then we go and meet Natty.
With that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I tended to the...
As I say, none of this affects what we're doing.
Magical...
That should be, yeah, herbology class done. So now we can go and meet Natty. I hope the assignment pops up as well, because that's what we need. Right, Natty is the next thing we're doing. And she is outside. There we go, that's what we needed to pop up. So we need to dodge roll 10 times and cast Incendio 5 times. We'll try and do this when we're out with Natty, because we do go and get attacked. So that's the plan. I don't know if there's a faster way of me getting out of here. Have a look. I don't think there is actually. This may be the better way to go. Because we are nearly out already actually. So yeah, I think this is the faster way. So we actually, I don't think we've got too much more to do before we start the map chamber part with the house quest as well. There isn't that much, I don't think, before that happens. I'm trying to remember from yesterday, and it's not the easiest thing. Yeah, no, see, I disagree with that. You won't get many cross-across. Cross-across? I know it doesn't make much sense. Gaming and singing are two completely different things. I think you'll see a very few people move from your gaming channel across to your singing channel. Yeah, you won't. I'd say less than 5%, if that, because they're different niches. Some people aren't interested in music. So yeah, I wouldn't count on the subscribers from your gaming channel moving across to your music channel. That's the thing. Obviously, if I didn't know you, I wouldn't go across. Because I'm not really into music. So for me, it's no interest. Obviously, I know you, so it's a different story. But yeah, you won't see a massive amount of people move across. Admittedly, I could be wrong. I don't know the ins and outs of everything, but from what I can tell so far with YouTube, I wouldn't count on that. It depends what people's interests are, doesn't it? That's the big thing. Right. Let's go and meet Natty. We know what we've got to do here. It's a quick conversation with her. And that's about it. Then we go and meet the Merlin lady. We fight off attackers. And then I think that's it done out here. We can get this side bit done at the same time. The assignment. That's what we've got to aim to do. If not, we'll have to stay out here and get it done. There should be some spiders around and stuff, so there's plenty of places to get this done. But yeah, I think this is just a quick conversation with Natty. Nothing more than that. And then it's the Merlin lady. And as I say, we are getting very close to where we want to be.
To see you, my friend.
We can skip the majority of this conversation. There will be nothing new here. We've heard it all before.
They want some.
When?
Just before we get a port keep.
What?
There's one more.
So that's
Professor.
I'm
still learning. I know that's a lot.
Is it? Everyone. And I shall. Both of you.
What sort of?
Men like... I am not...
Okay, that's her knee done.
Good.
I had other more rumor taking him down.
That may be...
I spoke with her. I overheard. I was...
Alright.
Yeah.
I am going to watch in the meantime.
Thank you, Nat.
Okay, that is Natty done.
Be on your guard.
We're going to hear someone in a second need help.
I beg your pardon.
There we go.
You threaten me.
What's going on here?
We're going to meet the lady. We learn about Merlin Trials. We will defend her. And then back to Hogwarts. And then I think we're nearly there. Thanks for the like, much appreciated, whoever that is. Or was.
I've no idea who
right, we can skip this bit. Okay, we're going to dodge roll 10 times here if we can. And Incendio, obviously, as well. One. Obviously, she's going to attack. So we've got to be a little bit careful. Because she's going to take them out. I should be taking them out with her, but I'm trying to do the assignment at the same time. Do Incendio, that's at least 2 Incendios cast. We've dodged, what, 3 or 4 times, maybe 5 now. Okay, that's an incendio. If I can take this one out of incendio, there may be 4. There we go. More coming in. Or 1 coming in at the very least. So we need to dodge roll his attacks if we can. Or her attacks, I should say, sorry. Yeah.
You take this student over my dead body!
Incendio. It's an incendio cast. Another dodge roll. Wait for incendio to recharge. As I want to get the assignment done in 1 if we can here. I don't know how close we are for the assignment. At some point I've just got to take everyone out, but I don't want to rush it. Right, that's that one down anyway. Obviously she's also attacking, so we don't have to worry too much. I'd say we're pretty close to getting the assignment done in 1 here. But not, I'd be surprised. Okay. I'm going to hold off until we get another incendio. There we go. Right, I'm hoping we've done the assignment at the same time, and that will make things a lot easier for us. Dueling feet wasn't a big deal.
I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
That's okay, plus put maybe one more channel, but that one will be co-op channel. Ah, okay, that sounds quite cool. Yeah, good luck with the time to do 3 channels.
I am, thanks in no
Depends how
small
often you're planning to upload. If you're not planning to upload as often, like every day, then you'll be fine.
It's
the time it takes.
To dispatch me
Right, we can skip through this bit because again, we've done this before. This hasn't changed or won't change. We know what we need to do here. We need to set the poles on fire.
Fix these, I believe.
Yeah. We just need to use Dittany seeds first.
Well, no one, I suspect.
As I said earlier, someone has actually sat down and worked out the time it takes for the Merlin Trial cutscene, which happens when you complete a Merlin Trial. That cutscene, how long it takes if you do every Merlin Trial. It's 16 minutes of your playtime. We've taken up with an unskippable cutscene.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the
Can't speed any of this up, obviously.
Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, that's on. Let's go. Okay, incendio on these. Let her still be amazed by our brilliance. Number 2. I've not actually lit them up. I think I got too close. I didn't actually light them up. There we go, all done. So it's this unskippable cutscene that someone worked out how long you'd have to sit and watch for, because you can't skip it.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
We'll speak to her again. Again, this won't change, so we can skip this conversation as much as possible.
Oh, you should.
And then we get to see if we've completed the assignment as well.
And do be careful.
So Nora's done.
Now I've got what I needed. I shall
Have we completed the assignment? That's the question.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, we've done the assignment as well in one go. So that saves us having to try and find more enemies to defeat. So we can head back to Hogwarts and learn. Go to Professor Hecat. Potions there. That's that one there. These are the ones we have to do before we can get to this map chamber bit, which is what we're trying to do for the partial playthrough. We're nearly 2 hours in. It took us 3.5 hours yesterday. We've skipped quite a lot today in terms of cutscenes and things, including this one. So I think we're on it with time-wise. I think we're ahead. In fact, I know we're ahead, to be fair.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Okay, Expelliarmus learnt. This is one of the spells I've barely used, actually. In our main playthrough, I barely used Expelliarmus. It just wasn't needed.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
Right, potions is next. Good morning, Cass. How are you? You did a playthrough of all houses. I made my playthrough after watching Fantastic Beasts. Have you done a full playthrough with all the houses, or just a partial playthrough, Cass? Hufflepuff is the house where basically everyone's good and nice to you. They're all good and nice to you, though, in general, I find. Right, track that one. I think we're closer with that way. I could have gone to the wrong flue. This is our our second partial playthrough. Obviously, we've got our main playthrough still. But this is our second partial. We did one yesterday with Ravenclaw, and this one today. We've got Slytherin to do tomorrow.
Shouldn't there be Auror or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Yeah, I never used it. In our main playthrough where we finished all the story and everything, I never really used it. Unless it was a dueling feat, then I never really used Expelliarmus. Right, we can skip this. Oh, you did. Oh, okay. So have you finished the story? How many have you finished the story on?
Even motion when
The
crushing
plot's
your
been there from the
ingredients.
beginning, Dennis. The stream elements has been there from the beginning.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your
It's not
potions.
brilliant, to be fair.
One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Yeah, but so did you finish the story on Slytherin and Gryffindor, or just one of them? And did you focus on just story, or did you do the side stories as well? With Sebastian, Natty, and Poppy. Wow, how long did it take you then to do 2 full playthroughs? It must have taken a while.
I see most of you.
So have you platinumed the game then, Cass?
Well done. And from what?
Right, we can skip this conversation as well.
Good. But some others come and see.
You took a week to do 2 partials, 2 full playthroughs. So you platinumed it then?
Should you chop the Dittany?
Professor,
You got too much time on your hands. I think our main playthrough, we're about 40 hours in.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year. I hear Professor Sharp's.
Oh, you didn't platinum it. Oh, so you haven't 100%ed it then. You haven't done everything.
Pleasure to. She's my.
Listen.
I simply need a
thought I'd broken it then for a minute. I was skipping it and I was going a little bit too quickly.
I don't want to get.
I thought I broke it for a second. Right, and we're not getting the feather. Oh, we did this yesterday. We didn't get the feather yesterday either. Right, Mongol fur and the eggs. There. And there. Done. Ignore the feather.
Remember, precision is
Brew the potion.
potions are two things that cannot be rushed.
Endurance potion.
And be thorough.
Wait 30 seconds. I didn't think it was rushed. I thought the final mission was really good. Of course it's not canon, no, it's set 100 years previous. So yeah, it's not canon at all. But yeah, I didn't feel the final mission was rushed. I thought it was really well done. I like the way it all worked together. You know, the teachers all appearing. Yeah, I thought it was really good. And didn't you say you thought the map was small? Because I don't think it is. It's not as big as some, but it's fairly big.
Mallow Suite and.
Right, we've got to wait for this explosion to happen.
What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it!
That's what happens if we don't get him the feather. You're going to plat it, are you, Dennis, when you get it? Yeah, see, I don't agree with you. I don't think the map is small. I think the map is a decent size.
Sorry, Professor.
Yeah, but it's not meant to be pretty. It's Scotland. Scotland isn't pretty. Although the coast area is. And in the game, the coast area has some amazing views. But it depends what you mean by pretty.
Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on
Yeah,
task.
Scotland is generally dull, overcast, a lot of rain.
I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier.
Gameplay's all mad.
Persuasive.
Oh, gameplay
Glad
is
you
brilliant.
managed to resist.
Right, we can skip this conversation as well.
A rare. In addition, pay. Now, that'll be all.
Perfect. So that should be class
Each of
done.
us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
And then we'll see what we've got to do next. There we go. That's potions class done. New quest in the quest log. It's not in the quest log. I think we're heading back to Professor Fig, if I remember correctly.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from gas.
Okay. Come on, pop up. I'm waiting for the next. There we go.
It's Eldritch Diggory.
Ah.
He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
So, this portrait wants to speak to us, and this is the start of our house quest. So this is the beginning of the house quest that is specific to Hufflepuff, which we know is Azkaban. We go to the common room. I think we can be quicker going that way. Oh yeah, no, I knew Professor Black is Slytherin. From what I've heard, Dennis, it's not. Obviously, they're fixing issues that people are having. They fixed the PC graphical issue, but there's no DLC planned. There's modders that are doing things to the game, but officially there is no DLC planned. Right, we're not skipping this conversation. This is stuff we haven't seen, so we'll actually go through this properly. No skipping.
I'd like to
the game has an Azkaban section, so we haven't exposed it. So, Cass, this is the Azkaban section now. You have to do Hufflepuff, partial playthrough, because you can't get to... You said you've done all 4 partial playthroughs. Azkaban is... If you do at least a partial playthrough of each house, you're guaranteed to do Azkaban. So you can't have done all 4 houses then. Because the Hufflepuff partial playthrough, you have to do the house quest. But it's the same as all 4 houses. All 4 houses have a house-specific house quest that for the partial playthrough to the map chamber you have to do. Because the story doesn't move on otherwise. So you can't have done all 4 partial playthroughs. Oh, so you haven't done a partial playthrough in Hufflepuff then. That's why. Right, Eldritch Diggory, let's speak to him. Let's see how we start the house-specific quest.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself.
Yeah, you have to go to the map chamber minimum for each house, and then you do that. The house-specific quest will be. You'll get that before you go to the map chamber.
At your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is like. I've heard it's not brilliant.
Ask and keep a secret. So,
but each house has a house-specific location. It's just for that house. Ravenclaw's was the Owlery. Justice must be served.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled Auror in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case.
I don't remember that, to be fair.
I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Yes.
I shall go and see her right away.
So we have to leave the school to go to meet go to this picture.
Keen mind. Both mysteries may be solved.
This is Eldritch Diggory.
I shall see you there soon, I hope.
Okay, so that is the house-specific quest started. We need to head out. We need to head quite a way away, actually. So if we go to Hogsmeade, that'll be a quicker way to go. Yeah, we haven't been this far out before as doing a partial playthrough. We can't fly, obviously we've got no broom at this point, but we shouldn't take too long to get there. We'll obviously run. Thanks for the like, whether was much appreciated. That way. We're not bothering picking up chests or anything, there's no point for partial playthroughs. As we're just doing it just to get the partial playthrough trophy for each house to help with the platinum. And see the house-specific quest, so yeah, there's no reason to open chests and things. Or collect pages or anything like that. Anything that doesn't make us do, we're not doing. I'm guessing they're related. A lot of, like the Weasley professor is related. They're all designed to be related, I think, in their history. Okay. We're heading left here, aren't we? Through the gate, up the hill. suppose if you'd done this as a proper playthrough as Hufflepuff, this would all be new area for you to explore. Obviously, we've done it in our main playthrough, so it's not new for us. This area. I want to avoid the attack. There's no reason to stand around fighting.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a
Right, we're heading to Helen Thistlewood. She's just around here. It's a portrait, I believe, we're going to speak to. I want to grab, just in case we need to come back, we'll grab the flue before we speak to her.
This must be the place.
Just to speed up if we do need to come back.
Helen
Right, house is here. Let's head inside.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
And there's Diggory up there in the picture. Let's speak to Helen Thistlewood.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne.
So Richard Jackdaw is the common denominator in every
When his
playthrough.
headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with
I think I'll push down. We've tried playing survival games. Yeah, I've never really played survival games, to be fair.
New information.
It's never been something I've looked at, to be honest. I'll come with you to Azkaban if it will save her.
What a horrible story.
Yeah, I've never played them, to be fair. It's something we can look at.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its
there's a vote starting tonight for the next main live stream game at 7 PM GMT.
I've escorted
but after that, we've got Horizon Forbidden West
many
DLC in April.
Never a student,
But yeah, we should have time this year to try and do something like that. I know someone was asking me before about Subnautica, and we never did it.
Very well. Let's go.
So yeah, Subnautica might want to look at. The only thing I don't like about Subnautica is it's underwater, and I don't like water.
Do take care now.
The only thing I've ever been afraid of in my life is water. I hate
We'll be there in
water.
but a moment.
With a passion. To the point, I can't even go in the bathroom if my little boy's in the bath. That's how bad I am with water. But I can always try Subnautica. Right, we're in Azkaban. So this is all new to us. No idea what we've got to do here. Other than speak to the girl who may have solved the puzzle. Although, we're not going to be able to speak to her just yet. The bunny rabbit!
That ought to keep them at bay
Dementors,
for now.
indeed.
Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
But yeah, it's definitely something we can look at. I'll have a look at them and pick one and put it on the next vote after tomorrow night's vote.
We'll be out of here
Tonight's
soon
vote.
enough. Now follow me.
I'll put one on I'll have a look and I'll put one on one of the
Dementors won't
votes
harm us now.
for next for live stream game next time.
Be careful.
If it gets voted for, that's what we do.
I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If you can see anyone in any of the cells.
I had my wand. I'd cast Crucio on
Yeah, I don't think that's the case, Dennis. Cass. I definitely don't think that's the case. But actually, there's a room here we can go in. So this is one of the cells. Who's here? I was expecting it to tell me off for taking my time, but I wanted to have a look.
I can feel it.
There's another cell we can look in here. You know, it's a new area. I'm going to spend my time having a quick look.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time.
Right, we need to speak to Anne.
Aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
That's weird for me because the idea of being stuck is not that scary. So the idea of being free and trapped is worse.
Who's there?
Okay, that's different.
Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book.
Being in prison, have nothing wrong with being locked by no. Yeah, I can understand how that's scary, to be fair.
Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggy Field.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Poisoned her. I think she poisoned her.
You're hurt. Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need.
So that was Azkaban. It wasn't big, it wasn't long, but that is Azkaban done and seen. It wasn't brilliant, admittedly. You know, we've seen a bit of Azkaban. All roads lead to the same cave.
All right.
In the Forbidden Forest.
I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
So Jackdaw's cave is where we're heading next.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
So all the house quests all lead to the same place by the end of it. But it does mean we're very close to getting the partial playthrough done. We may have an hour left on top, maybe, afterwards, potentially. Dark mongrels.
Incendio.
Is that done? I don't need to collect anything. Although, is this a different way into the cave? So maybe it's not the place. Is it the same cave? I don't think it's the same cave.
No one's been here for ages.
Okay.
Revelio.
So we need to pull out the ones that are blue. We've actually been here in our main playthrough for a completely different reason.
You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw.
No, wrong one. I just pulled the wrong one out. No.
It's no wonder I'm
Right, it's those three.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw.
That's door open.
Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Jackdaw's clue. Well done, you solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit and the only one with whom I could truly share my ventures. This was meant for Anne. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I'll show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from the secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I'm glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I'm terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not, and what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die?
Okay,
to blame at all?
So I think that's the end of the house quest.
This looks
because
intriguing.
from here we're going to head straight down to the same cave we've been before on the other house quest, on the other quest lines.
Could it be?
Although we got Richard to speak to
Someone
first.
solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed. Richard
American
Jackdaw,
Wisdom. Oh, okay.
At your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Auror, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Not well.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently.
Oh, she made them too cliche American, did she? Oh, okay.
I must speak.
What
to
makes you
Auror
think
mentioned and see how I can
survival
help
games
Anne.
would push
I'm
the
glad
channel?
to hear
Kat?
it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this is the next cave we go to is the one we went to in
I shall
Gryffindor
see you then.
and yesterday in Ravenclaw. No match. Really? Okay. So that was the house quest done. Azkaban and this vault here to get the clue to where we have to go and meet him.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
So it's completely different to the others, I suppose. Let's find out where we're heading. We're heading there. Obviously, I've got no... I think if we head there, that's the quickest route. So let's head there. So yeah, out of all the house quests, I can see the why people enjoy that one, because you go to a different area, you go to Azkaban, but you're there for such a short time. It's one corridor. I wouldn't say it's, you know, massive, and you don't really do much while you're there. But it's okay, I suppose. We should have expected all the house quests to lead to the same place. It makes sense, to be honest. We're not going to stand around and fight if we don't need to. Obviously, we're just trying to get the partial playthrough done. And more engaging to watch. Less safety, basically, we get to see how you organise your character, you go to what you build, and you can beat the game, basically. Do survival games have a story, though? That's the thing. You know, most of the games we play are very story-driven. And I've not really looked at survival games that much, but I just wondered if they actually have a story.
Here
So
I
we'll
am,
all do
as
creativity.
good as my
Oh,
word.
okay. Right, Jackdaw is here.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
Well, I say so I can look
I
at and
suppose
put
I
in the
shouldn't be
next vote,
surprised to
and it's
see
down to you guys to vote
would
for
take
it.
the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
I'll have a look at them
Well
and have a
said.
see.
Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise.
So depending how quickly
Keep
we
your
get
eyes
to
open
the map
for a
chamber
bird
now,
when you find it,
will depend on
say,
how quickly we can
Intramuros. I think it's
finish
Latin.
this partial playthrough and
Or
then
Greek.
do a little bit on our main
As you can
playthrough.
imagine,
Because we
I
will have some
paid
extra
much
time
attention
today.
in school. Shall we?
Right, let's go. Start moving, Jackdaw.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed.
I know Minecraft has
few
a story.
landmarks,
Minecraft does
a
not
stone
interest me.
bridge,
I've played it with my
a
little boy
waterfall,
on the
and,
Switch,
if I recall, a
mainly
lake.
because he wanted me
You'll
to.
see.
personally.
You've been very
not
helpful.
fan.
Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
We hint where the ending location is. Yeah. I know about the ending to that. To be fair,
know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply
right.
stick
Jack
to the
was
path
staying
and
here.
keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
Is that Latin? Nothing to do now but keep going.
Yep, we're going to head straight to the cave. We know we're going to have to fight some spiders in the cave. That's a given, as we have done this before twice now. We're going to see some goblins in a minute as well.
Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
That's below it, isn't it? This way. Yeah, we have been to this cave. This will be the third time we've been to this cave. So, the Azkaban quest was okay. It just, I don't know, you couldn't really do much there, could you? That's the only thing.
Regal creatures, Stags.
There wasn't a massive amount to do there. Or see, really.
There it is.
It was a little bit empty.
Jackdaw described.
Right, we'll whisper the password to the bird bath. The forest is said to be the best of our okay. But what makes you think they'll push the channel? I'm not one for pushing the channel. I don't try and play trending games and things like that. So what makes you think that would push the channel? Considering our channel is based on story-driven games, mainly. I should have dodged better there. He's down? He's nearly down. I'm doing really bad, dodging, blocking at the minute. Let's just do that. Six goblins defeated. There's one. Where's the last one? Oh, he's there. There we go. Goblins dealt with. I wasn't brilliant there, to be fair.
We'll report back to Ranrock now.
Right, let's head in. Jackdaw's tomb. So that would be very engaging for the audience. Versus Ranrock as a trend. You can see your creativity. You see that in RPGs though, as well, though, because you kind of see my opinions and how I look at things. I'm not disagreeing with you fully. And like I say, I'm no issue with looking. No one's really ever asked about it or been interested in watching them things on the channel before, that's all. It's going to be the last playthrough from more exciting. Oh yeah, no, I understand that. No one's ever asked about doing them, that's the thing. I think Subnautica, as he mentioned a while ago, but other than that, that's the only one that anyone's ever talked about and asked me to do. Yeah, we need to get back to Genshin at some point. It's just fitting it back in now.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells got me through this.
Okay. Obviously, we're just going to get through the spiders and then we are there. These spiders we don't actually need to fight, if I remember correctly. These ones we will do. I think I'm actually gone the wrong way. I don't think we need to be in here, to be fair. Yeah, we don't need to be in here. Can't block either while I'm under that. I think we can run this way. We don't need to fight. There's no reason to fight, is there? That's the thing. This is the bit we do need to fight, I think, in a second. Because to get through this door, we need to fight. Too far away for Incendio there. Keep using Incendio, we're too far away. Okay, this is the door we need to get into next. As I say, if we don't need to fight in here, we don't. But all the main thing is to get back to get to the map chamber as quickly as we can, really. Gave you a panic, collected it. It's where do we fit it in, Dennis? We've got not too much on the go at the minute. We've got Marvel Midnight Suns DLC that's not finished. We've got Batman Arkham Asylum that was voted for to do. We've got this. There is no time at the minute to fit it in. That's the thing. And as I say, I kind of got fed up with it when we started having to grind to do anything else. When the story kind of ran out, it kind of then became a bit of a chore. And I always said if it became a chore, we'd stop. That's the thing.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
I'm not saying we're never going back to it, but I just where do we fit it in at the minute? There's too much going on to fit it in. That's the problem. The other spiders didn't make you feel like arachnophobic. Oh, okay. You've not seen Samira. Oh, we've been to Samira. Can I run through these spiders and not quite? I bet I can. Run, run, run. Okay, this is a fight we do have to do, I believe. Is it? Not this one? There is a fight in a minute we do have to do. We can't run through it. That's a dead end. That's the wrong way. It's down here, I believe.
There it is.
There it is.
The bridge.
So this is a fight we do have to do. We haven't got a choice here. I can't run away from this fight. One is going to come up below us as well in a second. Move out of the way, that was coming at me. I've got full ancient magic, so I might as well use some of that. I didn't realise that we had full ancient magic, otherwise I would have used it sooner. Still got the big spiders to come. It's not over yet. Big spiders now. Over moment Hogwarts Legacy when Rookwood asks Avada Kedavra and you push it back and kill him. Did he do Avada Kedavra on us? I didn't think he did. Oh, we did, yes. I'm trying to think now. Seems such a long time since we dealt with Rookwood. Right, one matriarch down. Small one down. That's the matriarch nearly down as well there. Too far away from Sendo to do its job. Yeah. Second matriarch down. One small spider, or two small spiders. Here we go. Shooter down. We've got one here to do, the scurrier.
Farewell, monster.
There we go, all done.
You can only imagine how this has multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Okay, we now need to hit all of these. One there, one there. One there. Door opened. So I need to go through the desert. I need to stream, do Arkham Quest. Pre-farm. Yeah, see, I don't want to farm. I don't want to farm. I don't want to grind. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to enjoy the story. So I can actually go to town and kill the spiders and you find out in the house maybe there's 7 more, you see. I don't know. To be fair. I don't recognise it.
Closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
You hate spiders. Yeah, I don't recognise it. I don't know. We've still got a couple of side quests to do. There's no. I don't know if there's any story ones left. Right, there's the pages.
Safe all these years.
Now, obviously, we need to defend ourselves.
The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw.
We're nearly at the map chamber, and that'll be nearly the partial playthrough we've done. We definitely sped through a lot quicker than yesterday. Yesterday, it took us 3.5 hours to do it. Today, we're nearly 2.5 hours. So definitely quicker today. Still a good thing. We've still got Slytherin to do tomorrow. Should have dodged that. Come down. I need to be more aware of what's going on around me a little bit. Another one down. Alright, what are we against now? Oh yeah, big guy. And then I think we're just about a map chamber, to be fair. We are just about there. It's quite weird, using Expelliarmus now, we've barely used it in our main playthrough. We've used it a few times with dueling feats, but other than that, we've not really used it. Right, next two.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Very close to use Incendio there. Ancient magic as well. Oh, I've just remembered. Let's get cabbages out. Cabbages, do your thing. Well, it's always quite funny to use cabbages, I think. One down there. Chomping cabbages are doing their thing as well, and he is down. I never thought about using cabbages previously. I know someone has done a build where they only use cabbages, and it works perfectly.
That's unnerving. What's happening?
Also, I finished the game twice, but don't cause impressive big dialogue. So you didn't? You have kind of finished the game, Cat? Because it's quite. When he dies, it's really obvious. It's in front of you. It's at the end. Have you done? I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't done it.
Oh no!
That's the only thing. Have you done? Have you beaten Ren? Have you beaten Renrock? 10 out of 10 on goblins. Take your weapon and throw it back at them. Yeah, see, I've never really used it.
What sort of magic is this?
Can I connect to your place and then shove the game without only closing this one? I don't think it's possible. Sorry, say that again. Can I connect to your PlayStation and then to another game without saying closing this one? Console on after stream, so set you on. No, because then I've got to give passwords out, and I won't give my password out to anyone. Because for you to connect to my PlayStation, I think you need my password, and I won't give it out.
My way out of here.
You beat Ramrock, but then you would have seen Fig die.
What is this place?
Because that's at the end of after beating Ramrock. I don't know how you missed it, to be fair. Yeah, I really don't know how you missed it.
Can it be?
Okay, so this is the map shape, so where we need to be. What did you do with the final repository? Because that matters in terms of how he dies. So it depends on your choice at the end. Depends how he dies.
Someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention.
Yeah,
and
it depends on what you did. The choice
to see traces of ancient
and get all the power. So yes, he dies without talking. In that one.
Have likely realized
the other way,
now,
if you chose to contain it,
a unique relationship with all forms of magic.
I can't skip this.
We can access expressions of magic.
Steal it forever. So stealing it forever, he would have spoken before he died.
Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen
he has a speech before he dies. If you
squander
steal it,
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have.
But yeah, I'm surprised you missed it. I really am.
But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation.
Yeah, from what you said, Dennis, from what I can gather,
the book.
To connect to my PlayStation, use my password, which obviously I won't give out.
I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good.
That's the only thing I can think of way of doing it.
Once the book is in place.
Right, that is it. Talents. I believe this is everything. Trophy achieved. The Auror's Apprentice. So that is the partial playthrough finished. So what we'll do is we will save it here. We'll go to main menu and load up. We've got an hour of the stream left. So because we've got an hour left, we managed to do this in 2.5 hours, speeding through and doing everything else. We've got the Slytherin one to do tomorrow. But what we'll do, we go to main menu, and then we can load in our main playthrough and do. We've got an hour to do bits and pieces on that as well. Why would oh, they cut things out, do they? Ah, yeah, there is that possibility, isn't there? Right, so our main playthrough is this one. So we'll load ourselves in. It says 43 hours on there, to be fair. We've got, so there's still an hour left of the stream, so what we'll do, we'll continue trying to do everything else we need to do.
I can never face my
No, Dennis. I will not send out my password to anyone, even privately. Because my bank details and everything are all connected. I won't give out my password to my account. Because everything's connected to it. Right, we've actually got a quest here. Let's, we're already here. There's a quest here for some reason. So let's speak to the vendor and grab the quest. Not sure what this quest is. This is our main playthrough though. So this is back to us. We've done our partial playthrough today.
Is there something I can
for
help
Hufflepuff.
You with, Mr.
We've got the trophy we required, so now it's a case of clearing everything else up in the game for the platinum trophy.
Mad schemes.
Milo?
Oh, the Hufflepuff common room I think is my favourite, to be fair, Cass. We've seen 3 or 4 now.
To make some quick galleons. All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest.
Yeah, we've got one more to see tomorrow, Slytherin common room, but so far, Hufflepuff is my favourite one as well.
Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
I think we're handing in this quest, actually. We've done this one, I think.
I can't think of it.
We've got a lot of good high school. Yeah, that's true, I suppose. He does something bad. But the reason he did it isn't a bad thing.
Dramatic. In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his heirloom pocket watch, so that his daughter would have something.
In a way, yeah, they did really kind of make good and bad, didn't they?
Why would someone risk their life for spider venom?
As a potion ingredient, acromantula venom is incredibly valuable, in large part because it is, as poor Milo has proven, impossible to get from a live acromantula.
Right, this is another quest to do, so we're going to do this.
Try to collect the heirloom watch, Mr.
As I say, we're back to our main playthrough now. We've got to get to max level anyway, level 40.
Please,
we're going to do as many of the quests as we can, and things like that. Doesn't anything bad at all. We had to save his sister. Yeah, but what he did to his uncle is bad. In the Wisdom world, isn't it? It wasn't a good thing what he did. Right, let me just check gear slots and stuff. Obviously, it's been a little while since we did this one. I think we're good, actually. There is gear we can sell, so while we're here, let's quickly sell our gear. We're here anyway.
Could you please remind me?
We don't need the money, but I'd rather.
Milo and I went to an acrobat.
It didn't go. I wanted to buy stuff. Is he not going to allow me? No, we can't. Okay, we can't sell stuff to him. Right, we're going to do the quest then. It's a long way away, admittedly. But whilst we're here, we might as well do the Merlin Trials that are nearby as well before we head off there. As we're going to need to do all of these anyway. Now we know how to solve every Merlin Trial. These won't take too long. Or shouldn't do, I say. So we activated this one before. Is this one new?
What do you have in store for me this time?
New then. Let's have a look what we need to do here. Work out a plan to get sets of our farming. The game is designed for you to grind and farm to get stuff, so there isn't a way around it. Which isn't an issue. But as I always said that once I have to start grinding, I would get fed up and stop. Right, there's something over here to do. So we've got to find the balls and put those in here. So where are the balls? Can we see balls anywhere? I don't see them. I see spiders. We need to find these balls. There's butterflies to follow over there as well. I don't know if I'm being blind. I cannot see the balls at all. They're not normally a million miles away from what you need to do. Ah, I think I found them. Balls are here. Is that all of them? Yep. Okay, so let's get these in this one. The uncle was aggressive, admittedly, I agree with you there, but it's what he did to the uncle that, in the Wizarding world, is unforgivable. What's that? Is that a dragon? Oh no, it's a hedge dragon. I thought for a second that was a real dragon. But it's a hedge dragon. It's a bit blurry, I don't understand what's going on there with that dragon. Yeah, I wondered what it was for a minute. Right, we're looking for more balls.
Revelio.
And places to put them. We did the one there. Ah, there's a spot over here, so we need to find the balls for this one, which I think I've just seen. There should be 3 of these in total, I think. That's another Merlin trial there, so that's different to this one. There's balls over here. Okay, so I think these balls will go in this one. That'll be number 2. Merlin trials are very easy. Oh, I already know how to do them all, Cass. We've done every single one of them we've come across. So we know how to do all of them now. No, we haven't completed them yet. I think we've done one, not the second one. We've still got one of those to do as well, I think. But as I say, the plan is to 100% the game because we're doing the Platinum Trophy. We'll 100% the game anyway. So we have to do everything for that. There is a chest down there. Is it a chest? No, it's eggs. Right, there's another ball thing there. So that's the other one we need. We just need to find the balls now for that one. So that's our last one that we need balls for. Where are the balls? Over there. There we go. And that'll be another Merlin trial done. There's 95 of these in total. We've made a case of trying to do as many as we come across as we go, just to make this easier. Yeah, I think we need to do one more of those, to be fair, Cass. But yeah, we can do every Merlin trial, they're easy. Once you've done them once, you kind of know what you're going to do, and it becomes a lot easier. That is one done there. Okay, there's another one. There's no point running away from this bit just yet. We've got another one to do while we're here. Obviously, the mission we'll do in a second. Let's do butterflies first, as that's nearby. Have you done all the races, Cass? And got all your broom upgrades? What are the butterflies? Where are you going? They're going this way. Already lost where they are. It's harder to follow these in night time. Alright, where are we going? Butterflies? Easier to follow these on a broom than it is by walking, I find. There we go. There's a butterfly chest done. Right, another Merlin trial to do down here, so we'll clear this one as well. It's actually by the railway track as well.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
This one is either destroy or fix, I think, by the looks of this.
Revelio.
No, this is bring the insects in, isn't it, this one? Okay, so we've got to change to
Lumos.
Lumos in our second lot of spells.
Revelio.
And we've got to put the insects
Lumos
in the different things. No, there's one down there because I've just seen it. I just want to know if there's any up here that would save dropping down with these. That one there, is that something else? No. Oh, we've got to get these down. I think we've got to get these down below.
Lumos.
Okay. So we've got to find a non-steep way down because obviously we can't get these down with us. I don't think these need to go down. I'm kind of in two minds about taking these down. But they're saying that. I think they do. There is another one further that way. There we go, okay. I've seen the second one. There's normally 3 or 4 of these. That's one done. Now, there's another one below us, I believe. Insects are there. There's a camp nearby as well. That's the insects. It's a long way away from the actual Merlin trial itself, isn't it, this one? I have to be a little bit careful and fight here because of the camp.
Lumos.
Okay, let's get these up here.
In future, perhaps best not to get too carried away when a fair lady crosses one's path. There'll always be another.
We'll have to deal with this quickly.
You've made a mistake.
Don't think I have made a mistake, thank you.
Revelio.
Okay, there is a chest here. We don't need anything, to be fair, chests and things. As we are basically maxed on everything. Gear, only gear that helps us will come from legendary chests. Right, that's that one. We are still missing one of these. Ah, there's insects there. So if there's insects there, I'm guessing there's another one of these nearby. Yeah, it is straight ahead of us here.
Lumos.
Change to a second lot of spells, a second spell set. It is really handy having all those different spell sets.
That's that.
Right, that's that Merlin trial done. There is another one just below us, and there's a ball we need to move. So we'll do that one whilst we're here. I wonder if we need to head to that little bit in the middle of the lake. I know we've got a quest to do at the same time, but obviously all of this is also relevant for the platinum. So if we grab this one, I think we've got to move the ball up there. So while we're here, it makes sense to do these. Okay, it's going into there, that's fine, and the ball is up there. We just need to push the ball off. Although actually, I'm saying push the ball off, I think I can now move it with this. No, that ball, one of these balls we did manage to move actually, but obviously I think that's too heavy. Is it him? Or do I need to go down there? Not quite him, we've got to go down there. Get in the water. There we go, Merlin trial done. So we just knocked out 3 Merlin trials in very quick succession. That'll all move towards the platinum trophy. Now we did pick up a quest as well, so we'll go and do that. I just wanted to see. There was something in the water, a little island. I'm sure I saw. I can't see it now though. That over there. Is that a little island? It is a little island. I'm not worried about the treasure vault. I want to quickly head across. I'm curious to what's there. I just want to see what is actually over here on this little island. There might be nothing, to be honest. But I just wanted to see. It actually looked like a building from over there. It's not, it's just trees. Okay, we got some dug bogs. What type are they? We've still got one enemy we've not used ancient magic on. I don't know which one it is. But there is one enemy we've not used ancient magic on.
Revelio.
Take it there's nothing here then. There's a chest. I was just curious to what was here, to be fair, if anything. Just because it was different. What kind of dug bog are you? We've done a cotton grass, so we don't need to worry about ancient magic on that. Right, I think we're done. Oh, we're away. Right, we'll land and then we'll work out where we're heading for this quest. We've got to find the Absconder's Cave, is where we're heading now. Another dug bog. Another cotton grass as well. I don't need to deal with cotton grass dug bogs. I need to be far enough away so it will let us fast travel though. There we go. Okay, so we are heading a long way north. We have got a fast travel point nearby. We still need to find 2 more demi-guys, I'm pretty sure, before we get level 3 unlocking, which is actually blocking us from doing certain things, so we do need those. We might as well head there then. See what we can do around this area.
Off on another adventure, are we?
So there is a Merlin trial just here. What's right, and then we'll head south as well. Let's just deal with these guys first.
Someone. It isn't Nora.
I think this is the one we've never been quite sure what we need to do here. So we have started this Merlin trial previously,
Here can sleep a bit easy.
but this is the one we've always been stuck with in terms of what do we need to do. Now we've got every spell. This is a chance for us to have a look, because I'm not sure exactly what we need to do here. So this is the only one we've ever really been stuck on. We've never been quite sure what we need to do to solve. It's something to do with all of these. So it's definitely not Flipendo. Lumos. Will you do anything? Us being invisible doesn't change anything.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Stop being invisible now. Yeah, we've never really been sure what we need to do with all these. But there's obviously something to do with these for this. This is the only puzzle we've struggled with. And I'm not too sure what we need to do. So it's the only one that's puzzled us. But it is the only one we need to figure out. Let's break those boxes that are there for a second. No, okay, so we can't break those. I know what we've got to do, I've just figured it out. We've got to stand on them. Yeah, I just realised what it is. So we've done this kind of one before. You've got to stand on each one. And once you stand on them, that's it. Right, okay, so what the issue with that one, I need to stand on it there. I've got a feeling I can't be on the broom. It won't land there either. So yeah, we've got to stand on each one. Can I use the broom to get to the next one? No. Okay. So it is an actual running jump. Okay, so we're going to run and jump onto that one. Though why can't I make that jump? Let's try running a jumping game. Can't seem to make that jump. What should we do? I don't think we can do it backwards. I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, he wouldn't grab hold of it. This is weird. I know, hang on. Do I need to knock the rocks off the top of it? There we go. Would that make it easier to grab onto it, I wonder? There we go. So, knocks off... Ah, I missed the rocks. On the rocks off the next one if you can.
Bombarder.
And then we got to go onto that one. No! So close. I know I jumped wrong in the end. Ah, went to the side. Got to try and jump straight, I think. No, don't. Ah, I fell off. I think these are the hardest Merlin trials. These ones, where parkour comes into play. We've never really had an issue until we've done a few of these. There was one by water as well. Too much. We kept falling off the one in the water as well. We have done one of these on the broom. But this one doesn't allow it. Okay. Okay, now we've got to do this again.
Bombarder.
We're going to do Bombarder again here.
These Merlin trials
And that is it.
The best of me.
Merlin trial done. That's the one we've always struggled with. And it was simple. Stand on them. But at least it's another one done. I don't know how many we've actually done now. To be fair, there's probably a stat we could check somewhere. But that is another Merlin trial solved. Okay, the mission we're doing, the side quest we're doing is over there. There was something else nearby. There's a camp nearby we've not cleared. There's no tick there, so this one needs doing.
Out of that petrificus.
One down. Been down as well. We just got the Wolf Animagus to deal with. He's changing back. There's extras coming in now. The Executioner. Right, a couple of people here now we're going to deal with. Want to use the Ancient Magic on the Executioner. Because I don't know if we've used on him before, and obviously we're one short. So not the Animagus, the Executioner. Trophy achieved! Finishing touches. We have now used Ancient Magic on every single enemy. I just wasn't sure which one we had left over to do, and it turned out to be the Executioner. So it was just the Executioner left to do it on. Right, it's him down. The Animagus to still deal with. Can't see anything. Right, the Animagus will change back. Right, Animagus is the last one to deal with. There we go. There we go. That should be camp clear now. Obviously, we just got to collect the chest in here to actually make the camp then sharp as a tick, which is job done. But then we've now got the trophy for using Ancient Magic on every type of enemy. So that's a massive bonus. So for those that are just joining us, haven't been with us for the morning, we finished the partial playthrough with Hufflepuff. We did the quest in Azkaban. So because we had an hour left over after doing all that, we went back. This is our main save where we're going for the Platinum Trophy. That is the plan.
A castle.
We have got a side quest we're going to try and do, but because we're here, we're trying to do this at the same time. There's Ancient Magic to collect. There are enemies here, which I'm guessing are spiders. So we'll have spiders to deal with here as well, I think. Come on, I need fire again. Through that. Oh, I can't just... I wasn't walking through it because I thought we needed to use fire on it. Right, that's one done. Where's the rest? Can we see where the rest of them are? One's over there, and one is over there. There's lots of small spiders here.
Who had Harlow sent to Azkaban? I'll get you for that. You plan to creep up on me, but it won't work.
That's a scout. Can we free him? We can, look. There you go, the scout's free. Lots of other spiders have now arrived as well, just to add more fun to it. Freed him. He should be happy with us. Wow, this guy... I thought he was going to attack us, but he's not, it doesn't look like. Right, one more bit of Ancient Magic to get. He's run away. I think he has. And it's up there. Can I climb up there? No. There's always a way up. It generally involves a broom. Right, that's not going to allow us to land. Climb up. Okay, this is the last of Ancient Magic. If we grab this, that'll be this bit done. But yeah, I'm glad we got the use ancient magic against every type of enemy, because there's no telling who that was against. So I kind of had a guess, and it was someone we just saw, and I thought, well, hang on, we haven't really seen Executioner that much. They made sense of them, maybe the one we'd not done. Right, so the Absconder's Cave for the mission one is where we're heading next. We've just dealt with the ancient magic there. We've cleared the camp. Done the Merlin Trial, that was nearby as well. So let's head and do this cave here then, as part of this side quest we gained.
The cave must be somewhere in this maze.
It's going to be a maze of spiders, I think. Right, let's keep an eye out. I'm thinking we're going to get attacked pretty quickly. And there's a spider. Didn't take long to be attacked, did it?
Revelio.
More spiders through here. Oh, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. Venomous Matriarch though. Let's do some damage on that one. Gotta watch out for the exploding sack. There we go. Matriarch is actually nearly down, to be fair. Matriarch dealt with. There are more spiders though. That isn't the end of them. Owen's going to be happy with us squashing his friend. Right.
Revelio. Bombarder.
We are here for a reason. It is for a side quest. There is a reason we're here. Okay, I think I'm following the way it's telling me to go, to be fair.
Bombarder.
What's attacking us? We're spotted by something there. I'm not too sure what it was. Right, through here. It's telling me to go.
This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned.
Okay, we are here. That will be the Acromantula then. That's a big spider. This is the Absconder.
So this is the infamous Absconder.
That is a big spider. Oh. I'm dead. I am dead. I tried to, I wasn't even looking at healing. My own fault. I wasn't even looking at healing. I was just trying to full on go for it. Yeah, that was a mistake. Right, let's try again. I don't mind dying and things like that. The worst death we had, we died on a bridge. Okay. Can't use ancient magic on it either. That was a waste. At least it's one-on-one, I suppose. Right, he does 3 jumping attacks. Now it's called in his friend. So more to think about, more to watch out for. Although we can use ancient magic on those. Just survived that. Right, let's move away a little bit. Freeze the Absconder. That is a big spider though, isn't it? I should have made a second set of attack spells. I've only really used one set, so I've not really used others. Right, we'll get rid of its friends as quickly as we can and focus just on the Absconder. It will make life a little bit easier. There we go, that's that one done. I suppose what I should do is change my spells. There's one spell that's not going to help us here. So let's put Cut in. Because it's the only spell that's not going to help us in this fight. Thanks for the like, brother. Was much appreciated. Everything else helps us, but that doesn't. So if we can't pull a big spider like this towards us, there's no point having that on our armory of spells. We are getting hit a few times, which isn't ideal. Like that one. Trying to stop and attack the smaller ones, but the big one's still right on us. Right, we've done a few things there. Let's get rid of that one. Range of magic. What have we got? Small ones over here to deal with. Watch out for the red tree, the big one attacking us as well. Okay, back to the absconder. Nearly died again there. This thing is tough. Just trying to get my spells away, and it's just attacking us while we're spell casting, which obviously is when we're vulnerable. He's now calling his friends in. Right, that's the shooter down. Right, that's that one nearly down. We're doing okay against that. Obviously, we've taken a few hits. As I say, it's when it attacks you while you're spellcasting, because then you're obviously at a disadvantage. Like that. And we just got to keep distance, but it can narrow that distance pretty quickly. Calling in his friends isn't that big a deal. We just got to make sure we focus on them a fair bit. Ancient magic does help with that. I think we've done it. We have beaten the absconder. Got to deal with these last spiders. That is the absconder dealt with. Wow. That was a fight and a half. Right, we're looking for the heirloom that was left behind.
Revelio.
It's here somewhere. There it is, I think. There's a chest and thing in here. So make sure we blow those up.
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
There we go, we have the heirloom now. That is job done. Is there anything else here to have a look at? Or in the absconder? Don't think there was anything else here. I just thought we'd have a quick look around, make sure we haven't missed anything. I don't think there is though. I think that is all done. Well, that was a fight and a half, but we managed it at least. We can go back and hand this quest in now, which is the important thing, and that's another side quest done. We haven't gained any new equipment that helps us. This will help level us up a bit more. We still need 4 more levels to get to max level as well. Keeps telling us we've got better gear to add, but we haven't.
You look none the worse for wear.
Okay, let's speak to Edgar.
Mr. Adley, I
still got half an hour left,
pocket watch from
so we've still got plenty of time to get a few more things done, I think.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
There we go.
I'm glad Milo's daughter.
We never ask for rewards, that's all good. I suppose one place I haven't been is actually the Owlery. We saw it in our Ravenclaw partial playthrough, and there was a page there, obviously, that we'd like to be able to get, because I think we need it. So we may have to head there.
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled.
Obviously, nothing better than what we're using. We can sell some of our gear; it's no good to us now, so we'll do that while here.
Never mind replenishing my stocks.
It's always nice having some space. Money is no longer an issue, so we don't really worry about money, to be fair. I need to have a specific look at trophies and see if there's stuff we need to do certain things for. If there's something we need to use a certain spell a certain amount of times. I need to have a proper look at that. I'll try and do that. Ready for next week. But I've got a feeling we may have this platinum done by next week. I'd be surprised if we don't, I think, by the end of next week. Because there isn't much more to do in terms of, there's a few puzzles and stuff to solve, but not a massive amount. But that's that side quest done. So we get a bit closer to level 35. We need 6 more levels to get the max level. So what have we got? Cursed Tomb. We can't do that until we get level 3 unlocking. Ghost of Our Love. Floating Candles. We do need to do that. Demiguise, we need 2 more. Yeah, there's a few things here we do need to do. What I was going to quickly go and do, if I remember correctly, because I remember seeing this when we did the other one. That's Quidditch. Where is... It's there, isn't it? That's the owlery there. If we go here... There's always a request nearby. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. We've still got about half an hour of the stream left, so we've still got enough time to go and do a few more things. There was a page in the owlery. We went there as part of our partial playthrough for Ravenclaw yesterday. If we can get inside, there is a page in there we need to collect. So I'd like to do that if we can, but I don't know if we can go inside. Can we? We can. Okay.
Revelio.
So there's a few things in here we need to do. I don't know if there's a demiguise here. There's definitely a page to collect, which is important for our book. So although this was house specific and there was a little bit of a puzzle to solve here, you can go here with anyone. There we go, there's our page. School owls and owls owned by students can be found in the Hogwarts Owlery. One is advised to explore carefully, keep an eye out for owl droppings and regurgitated mouse skeletons.
Revelio.
Right, doesn't seem to be anything else here. Have a quick look upstairs. Oh, there is a page floating around that we need to grab. I'm going to need to change spells for that. So that we do need to grab, whether that's gone. And there's a statue here as well we need to deal with. I tell you, there's a few things to do here. No. No. What do we need to do with this? Levioso, wasn't it, I think? Yeah, this was the Levioso one, I think. There we go.
Levioso.
It's another field guide done.
Revelio.
Right, there's definitely no demiguise here that I can see. I was just double checking there wasn't. On the off chance, knowing that we need 2. Yeah, just somewhere different, and obviously because we saw it in our Ravenclaw partial playthrough, it just made sense to have a look at it, to be fair. Right, where do we go next? Obviously we need demiguise. There's a field guide page there that I've struggled to find, to be fair. We didn't do that one at some point. There's so many different places we could go. I think my big thing is demiguise. Their collection. I'm not with that collection chest just yet. Demiguise there. I think it's Hogwarts we need to be around for demiguise. I don't think there's much more we can do. There's 5 more demiguise statues in Hogsmeade. We've got 6 more demiguise statues in Hogwarts itself. So I think we're better off going into Hogwarts and trying to find the ones in here. When it comes to flues, I think there's still some flues we haven't got, potentially. None there. Summoner's Court. While we're here, we'll go quickly and do the Summoner's Court match. As it's nearby, I think that's going to be another separate side quest done. So we're going to do that first. But we need 2 more demiguides to get level 3 unlocking. Once it's done, there's a side quest waiting for us to do for level 3 unlocking. And then we can go and clear everything. We'll go and quickly do the Summoner's Court match. These generally don't take too long. Okay. Let's go
Hello.
and beat this
Are you
person.
here for Summoner's Court?
That I am.
And then we'll see if we can
Don't
find these
expect to
last
be
two
as lucky
demiguys
here
as
you
well.
were in crossed wands. Speaking of which, care to lose... I mean, play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Right, let's
Then may
beat
the
Charlotte.
best summoner win.
Charlotte's turn first. Right, so there's waves now on this board that pull the ball in certain places like that.
Precisely as planned.
Okay. This is going to be a little bit different, I think. Stormwolf, good morning, how are you? No, don't go off. Ah, threw my ball off. I didn't go to plan.
Finesse.
I did not go to plan. Okay. No, that's twice he's knocked my ball off. That's rubbish. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. Oh, it's 5:10 for you, is it? Yeah, I know. We had someone else say it was evening for them earlier. I always say it in my time zone because I can never remember everyone's time zone. Right, we need to either knock all of her balls off or score 100, potentially. That's the only. It's only 50, isn't it? I need to knock her balls off. It's the only way of winning, I think. We did badly there.
Finesse. Didn't I say I adore competition?
We did really badly at that one. That's the. I think we have to. I think we have to. As this is a side quest, we actually have to win.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
That's quite tricky though. The way it
Don't
pulls
count
the
me
balls
out
in
yet.
and bounces out
the
again.
spirit.
That's tricky. So it's 11:40 a.m. for me. Yeah, 11:40 a.m. So we've got about 20 minutes of the stream left. Because we started streaming at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay, I think the plan is not to pull them so far.
Precisely as planned.
So if we do this one here in the middle. And let's hold fire there. Didn't score as many as she did, but her ball is now being thrown off, and she's scored the small points there.
Concentrate, Charlotte.
I think that's the point. It's just to maximise what points we can get, without worrying too much about scoring maximum points. Stop, stop, stop. There we go. So that's her last go now. Oh, she scored 50 there.
Precisely as planned.
That's not good. She got 80. We need 30 points or more to win. Did we do it? I think it's given us 50.
You almost beat me there, but I almost beat you too.
Why is that not counting our points? It's a draw. That's the closest we got to be now. 5 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah.
Hard luck. Careful
Yeah, we've got
around.
people who come and say hello, and
absolutely.
We've
count
got
me out
massive
yet.
time
That's
differences.
the spirit.
But yeah, it's just easier for me to say good morning because it's morning for me. Because I'll never remember everyone's different time zone. Right, we need to beat Charlotte here to win this Summoner's Court side quest. She's very good at this. This is definitely very different to the previous ones we've done. Right, my ball here, I'm going to move straight, I think. No, that one. I don't mind it bouncing off that one. Where's it going to stop? Stop there.
Such grace.
Okay, we've got 10 points.
Finesse. Accio.
Okay, that one's there.
Precisely as planned.
We need to make sure we win this. Thank you for the like, followers, much appreciated. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. That's what I didn't want. Stop. Oh, that's perfect. 50 points. We're 10 ahead.
With a billywig, I'll never top that.
10 ahead with one ball each. Come on, this is our third attempt at trying to beat her. Okay, what does she score? 20.
Precisely as planned.
Oh, 30. So we need 10 points or more to beat her. I'm learning international school, not learning other languages. Well, your typing in English is really good. Right, we need 10 points or more to beat her. Which yellow would be enough, I think. I think we've done it.
Nice technique.
And I think that's a win.
You are.
That is a win. We're done. That is that one done. We lost, we drew, and then we finally beat her. Yeah, your typing's perfect, to be fair.
Where did you learn to play like that?
Play by intuition.
Play by intuition. Natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy.
Natural skill and all that.
You so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for
Okay, so we've only got one more person we need to play at this to finish that side quest fully. So they'll appear at some point. Right, I want to go around. I'm going to give it a quick save, just because we did have a crash around this time yesterday. And if that happens, obviously, we won't be restarting because we'll be nearly out of time. I worked in the army a long time ago. I didn't retire from the army. I left the army, and I've been medically retired now due to an accident. But I did used to be in the army years ago. Long time ago now, though. But yeah, I've been medically retired now because of an accident I had on the way to work. Okay, here we're actually missing a flue there, the quad courtyard. So let's go and head there and see if we can get to that flue. My thinking being, we are missing flues, and that's also a trophy. So we can grab all the flues, that'll be a bonus. We still need to find demiguides as well. I was thinking more grabbing flues for a second.
Revelio.
No dings, so there's nothing else here to grab at the minute. Lots of secrets in Hogwarts we've still got to solve. Not sure where this flue is. We're missing, I don't know how many flues actually we've had, not many.
Ancient
this way.
secrets bring forth an age of magic.
Right, there is a page here somewhere.
Revelio.
As well. Where's the flue I've highlighted? Okay, this is the quad courtyard. And the flue is somewhere down here. I don't know why I've not been to this courtyard before. We must have been here previously and just missed the flue. It's the only thing I can think. But I'm not sure how many flues we're missing. You know, there is a trophy for every flue, so we've got to make sure we grab them all.
How nice to see
Okay, that's that one done. Is there anything here to do? Anything to find? There is something there. I'm going to say, I've got to bring the page down to me there.
Revelio.
The page flying there as well. Another one done. Levioso we've got to do here. There's a moth nearby as well, I think. Is that something else solved? As I say, because we're going for the platinum, we need all of this. So we need to swap across. There's a moth here. Is there a moth? No, it's keys. The Dalian keys. Do we see where it went?
Revelio.
I've lost track of the Dalian key. Because we need to do those for house points, and I don't know where it's gone. Where did that end up flying off to? I think there's something over here. Oh, it's here. There we go. There's the Dalian key in the cabinet. We've got to smack this or hit it. Thanks for the like, but it was much appreciated. Snap it as it comes past. Wrong time. How many hours you have to play more to complete? I don't know. Hours-wise, I'm not too sure. I think we'll have this done by the end of next week. Tomorrow morning, we need to do a partial playthrough with Slytherin. That'll be tomorrow. That's all the partial playthroughs done then. And then from there, we haven't got a massive amount to do, to be honest. It's just a case of doing a lot of the collectibles and things. Like I say, I'm thinking it will be done by end of next week. There is a vote going live this evening at 7 PM GMT. The next live stream main game that will start tonight, so we know what game we're doing next. Good morning. How are you, Kathy? I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all.
Revelio.
Right. Anything else here we need to do whilst here? As I say, there's always secrets and stuff everywhere, isn't there? The things we actually need are the demiguises. That's the big thing we need to find is demiguises at the minute. Just 2 more of those would give us... have we been in these? I think we have been in these before. 2 more demiguises will give us level 3 unlocking, and that actually enables us to complete a mission
Revelio.
as well. So demiguises is our focus really. It is a case of trying to find them when we can. I think that's something else. Yeah, we're looking for demiguises. That's a big thing we got to do. Yeah, so we did the 3rd house today. We finished that. This is now our main playthrough again. We did the 1st. We finished it with an hour to go. So we went back to our main playthrough to see what else we could do. But yeah, pretty good. The Azkaban, I suppose the Azkaban was a bit small. There wasn't much to do there, to be fair. Right, so all the flues now are done in Hogwarts. So we've got all the flues here now. That means there is a flue on the map we've missed, I believe. Let's have a quick look. Wand handles, traits, enemies. We've gained the trophy for using ancient magic on every enemy. That's done. 90% done on quest, 87 on combat. We need to defeat some more dog bogs and famous foes. Room of requirement. I think this is all breeding, which we can do later. Exploration. Constellations we still do. There's a lock challenge we've not done yet. So there's a whole challenge we've not seen. Landing platforms, balloons, ancient magic. Merlin Trials, we're getting there with those. So yeah, tomorrow is Slytherin. And then it's just all full on normal playthrough, trying to do as much as we can. Do you know what? They said to Gryffindor common room. There won't be a demiguise in the common rooms because you're locked out if you're not that type. So I wonder if there won't be any there. Faculty, demiguise, possibly. We've only got about 10 minutes left. We know we need 2 more demiguise for level 3 unlocking. So that's kind of our focus at the minute.
This looks like the right statue.
Oh, there you go.
Now, what was the puzzle?
Hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch is a secret passageway from Hogwarts to a cellar at Honeydukes. It may be accessed using a particular charm. This is actually a side quest. We've accidentally come across it. So we might as well do this while we're here. I didn't actually realise we were right next to it.
Goodness.
So this is a side quest.
This was all down here.
What I'm going to do is activate the side quest. Just so it's on. It is... No. Yeah, that one. Descending for sweets. This is a side quest we're on. So this is all new. Lights are coming on automatically.
A lift?
That's a lift.
Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
I'm assuming we just need to fix it, would be my thinking.
Repair.
That's the thing. No matter how far through the game we are, there's always new things to find and see. That is the one thing I've found a lot of. There's always something new to see.
Revelio.
We don't get any gear that's any good for us at the minute. That's the only downside. Right, I'm assuming that lever we don't need to use. We use this lever. And we can head down. So this is all new. We've not been in this secret passage before, so I'm not sure what we're going to find. I'm going to change spells back to attacking, just in case. So we need to make sure we look around. Probably we've only got 10 minutes though. There should be plenty of time to get this hopefully done. Right, nothing up here.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
I'm not going to bother picking up those anymore. I think we've got plenty. We don't use them currently. We've not really used potions that much, so there's no point picking everything up we find anymore.
Revelio.
Other than gear and chests, that's slightly different. Right. I can see some spiders' webs, and I can see some platforms. I'm guessing that's going to tell us what we're about to find in here then, doesn't it? Okay.
Revelio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
So there's a chest here. We've obviously got to do something with this. I wonder if we stand on this and go Levioso. There we go. That's how we get up. Good old Levioso.
Revelio.
Right, what else have we got? It's definitely different.
Going to have to get past this.
Okay, we've got something down here. I think we need to fix something else here by the looks of things. What do we... I'll just Levioso that, surely. That's the way we came in. We've gone down that way. Levioso this. There we go. Run and jump. We're over.
Revelio.
That looks to be something that needs fixing.
Reparo.
And then we can do Levioso. Missed it. Don't stand near the edge or we'll fall off. Why am I missing it? Hang on. There we go.
Revelio.
More spiderweb. So many spiders' webs, isn't there? It's incredible. We did have the absconder fight earlier. Was just
one more to go.
Amazing.
Across.
In terms of size of spider and things like that.
Levioso.
Okay, we're not going to do it from there. We need to be able to see it. So Levioso from here should work.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Okay, so that platform can't come up because the edges of that bit there.
Revelio.
Looks at things. So we need to do something with that. If I change to that one. No. Got a feeling we need to do something. There we go. Now we can do Levioso.
Levioso.
And now that should all connect.
That did the trick.
So Wi-Fi is coming unlimited for every house. I wouldn't say unlimited for everyone, no. There was on about putting high-speed internet for everyone throughout the country. They haven't quite managed it yet, but a lot of people still can't afford it. The packages for internet isn't cheap, that's the thing.
This
what have we
must
got
be the way
here?
out.
Right, the chest over there, so let's quickly grab that.
I need to find a way to open that gate.
Right, we are running. I want to get this area done before we finish. We are running out of time for this morning, I'm afraid. We did achieve what we needed to achieve today, which was the partial playthrough for Hufflepuff, which is a bonus. So if we can get out of this cave though before we finish. Okay, so we need to open the door. There's always something we need to do here. I need to stop being blue so I can see. No. Wi-Fi isn't exactly cheap in this country, I wouldn't say. And there's people that can't afford it. That's the thing. Right, through. And we're
Something
in
smells sweet.
Honeydukes, I believe.
Close to Honeydukes.
Here we go. I think we're below the sweet shop. Let's have a look. Yeah, not everyone can afford it. That's the thing, and schools are going the way of internet homework only.
Than Hogsmeade.
A lot of the time, so
Honeydukes.
They send kids home with homework, but the homework you need to do online, and some people can't do it.
Where would I find the dried
That's the
billywig
thing.
stings for Gareth?
Right, we do need to find something whilst here. I think that's to go back inside. There's also a page nearby, but it could be outside, to be fair. I think what we need is there. So I see where the page is, but I can't quite see it.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
I'm guessing I can't go out the way. I can't go out the proper way, because if we go out the proper way, I would assume we're going to get seen. I don't know. Let's try. This is the sweet shop. I think that door was locked previously. Right, where is this? There's round here. I can hear it. There it is. I knew there's a field guide somewhere. I just couldn't see where. Okay. Anything else in here to pick up? Another field guide nearby as well. So I can hear it jingling. It's over here somewhere, I think. There we go, another field guide. These all need collecting as well. There's 15 now in Hogsmeade. Oh, we've collected all field guides in Hogsmeade, I think. Is there anything else here? No. Okay, save me messing around. Let's go and hand this quest in. We have to pay a huge tax. We pay a lot of tax in this country as well, to be fair. Right, we'll go and hand this mission in. I don't know where it is though. It's there. Looking for Gareth, I believe. But yeah, we are running out of time. We're just going to hand this mission in, and then that is going to be it for today. I'm afraid we aren't out of time. Let's do this first though, and then tomorrow morning we're back with more Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow morning as we do the Slytherin House, a partial playthrough, which will take about 2.5 hours. And then we'll do another hour of our main character, and then next week will be trying to get everything done for the Platinum. There is a vote that's going live this evening at 7 PM GMT for next main live stream game, so make sure you have a look at that and put your opinion across.
Hello again.
We are back this evening, to be fair, Marvel Midnight Suns as well, as we continue the Venom DLC. That'll be this evening, 9:30 PM GMT.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant. Can't wait to get started.
And that's another side quest cleared as well, which is a bonus.
I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Gareth Weasley. Should be job done. There we go. Descending for Sweets, quest complete. There is 10 more quests to do. And we've leveled up to 35. We're 5 levels away now from max level. So we're definitely making progress. It is just a case of finishing off a few more quests and a few more side things and some collectibles. But I think we're doing pretty well. The only quest, we've got these quests left here. There's 10 more, it says, in total, and there's 6 here. So I think we'll get there pretty quickly. Let's give it a good save. I don't know, 44 hours it's saying we've done. Which isn't too bad, I don't think, really. And we've seen just about everything there is to see, bar the collectibles. There's a few little bits we haven't done we need to get to. But as I say, tomorrow morning we're back. Tomorrow morning with Hogwarts Legacy, Slytherin partial playthrough, and House Quest. And then next week we'll continue trying to clear things for the Platinum. As you guys voted to do the Platinum live, that's the plan. We're back this evening with Marvel Midnight Suns as well, as we continue Venom DLC. Tomorrow evening we have Batman Arkham Asylum as well, and then The Witcher on Saturday for a relaxed playthrough. That is the plan for this week. Thank you all very much for joining us so far this week. It's been an incredible week. We're going to go out with Slytherin tomorrow morning and get that done as well. Azkaban was okay. there wasn't much you could do. We were warned previously Azkaban is one corridor. That's the thing, and it wasn't much more than that. Stormwolf, no worries. Always happy to talk. For me and the channel, the chat is more important than the game a lot of the time. So yeah, thank you for coming by. Thank you for saying hello. Much appreciated as well. But that is us done for this morning. I'm afraid we're out of time. As I say, we are back this evening with Marvel Midnight Suns, Hogwarts Legacy tomorrow. But check out the scheduled video or the scheduled community post. See what else we've got going on this week. But that is it. Thank you all very much. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're back later on this evening. Have a good rest of your day, morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. And we shall see you very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.